So will you go grab that link and give it to him?
Alright.
And just let Tamitha have it too.
Switch account. Are you live?
Yeah.
Okay. Making sure I get the right thing. Copy.
Oh, you had to go into the real deal.
Yeah.
I did not think about that.
That's cool. I had it up waiting.
Shanielle's here. Yay. We have someone
They're
coming
coming.
in. Yay.
They're coming.
Yay. They're coming in. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Shannon, my Shannon, any chance you could go and get, I think this is Maymay's card class third stream. Just use the backup. See the one that says Maymay Saturday backup link? Put that one in the description of this video. That way if we do lose stream, they'll have another one to go to. Yay, we're here. I don't know. I don't even know. It makes no sense to me. So I'm going to give people a minute to come in.
You said the Maymay Saturday backup
And
link.
if you want to change the title to Sunday, you can, but you shouldn't have. That's up to you. I mean, we know it's our backup link, so yay! Come in, you guys. Come in. Thank y'all so much. Thank you for your patience. Just everything was working, and 4 minutes in, and like 4 minutes till, I turned and looked and went, oh, my camera's gone, and I had no idea why. I had no idea why.
Backup link is in.
Yay! We're in. We're in. We're in. I'm excited. I'm excited. Okay. So, let's make sure I got everything on like it should be. In this new one. All right, Tamitha, you were talking to folks over there. Can you see who else we might be waiting on? If you want to pin that message of go to that in that other chat, if anybody comes in there, they can see it. If you guys don't mind, just say hello so we know who's here. Just so we can make sure everybody's here. Please. Just go ahead and just give me a here or something just so we can know everybody's made it in the room. Okay, I still got a couple people coming in. Brenda does not have power. She still does not. Shannon got hers. Brenda nor Taylor, who are both doing a class right now, have power. Here come some folks. Thank y'all. Just say hello so we know you're here. This is 34 viewers. Tamitha, do you know how many we're viewing over there?
Showing 13 still in that room.
Okay. So we're at 30. She says there's 13 still in that room, so they're still working on the other room. There's folks coming in. Thank y'all. Just say here so we know you're here. Or just hello or something to let me know everybody's in the room as y'all come in. We're going to grab everybody. Some people might have looked away or something. The good thing is we have plenty of time. Plenty of time. I can't tell how many viewers are in here now. There were about 40 over there because there's 34 here now. Don't do it.
going.
You're not going to do that again. You're not going to do it again. Not today. Nope, nope, nope. We're not doing it again. It's so funny. I set up everybody's stuff, but mine seems to be giving me trouble. Okay. Okay. All right, you got 40 watching? Cool beans. Cool beans. So that's about what we had over there then, Tamitha said. And she posted on GroupMe. Perfect. Okay, welcome to the class. I'm so sorry for that. We hope that doesn't ever happen again. Today's class, we have a little bit of housekeeping to do. It's the same housekeeping I do in all of the videos, so you've probably already heard it. One is, Tamitha is our moderator. So if you get behind, or if anything happens that, like if there's a measurement you're looking for, or a product link or something like that, Tamitha is on it. She'll be linking all that for you. Also, here's what we ask to keep the flow of the class going, okay? We ask that if someone gets behind or asks a question, you don't answer it. Don't stop your workflow, because that'll keep the class going if you'll keep working. Let Tamitha answer that question. That's what she's here for, okay? Either me or Tamitha, but it's really Tamitha, because I don't really pay attention to the questions she does unless I need to. Then she'll tell me. Also, please, please, please do not try to get ahead of me, okay? Everything I'm doing is pretty methodical here to make 30 cards in just a couple of hours. So I need you to not try to get ahead of me, but try to stay on track with me, okay? And I go pretty slow, and I have a good way of keeping up with how fast we're going in the class. We've had no issues in the past 2 classes, but I just want to make sure that everybody kind of stays with me, okay? Also, we're going to use the 1 and 2 system here today. So I'll say to you, okay, so go ahead and do this and give me a 1 when you're done. The more 1s I can get from you, even if you think I don't need to hit 1, she's getting them from other people, the more 1s I can see, the more I'm ready to move on. So it keeps the class going a little smoother. If you get behind or have a question, just hit a number 2 in the chat, and then I'll know to either wait for you or answer a question that you've got coming, okay? So that's how we keep our class flow going. All right, so let's jump into the kit. All right, this is your card kit. I love this pack. It's incredible. Flip that guy over and open it up. You've probably already opened yours, because I know y'all are not patient like that. I know you're not patient like that. Y'all going to open these kits when you get them. I get it. I would be the same person. Okay, so on the top, first you smell it. It smells delish. On the top, there's an envelope. In this envelope, you're going to find some goodies, okay? These are just for you to have after class. We won't be using these today, but I'm sending you these so if you want to add bows, or if you want to wrap some of this, this is wired like colorful twine. If you want to wrap that around anything or make a bow or add some bling, you have a little bit to do that with, but we won't use that today, okay? So you can just put that aside. That's just so if you want to zhuzh them up later. We won't have time to zhuzh today. We have time to create. This should be 24 envelopes in the A2 size, okay? So you should have 24 of those. If at any point in time today you see you're missing something from your kit, what I want you to do is make a note and then email Shannon Monday or Tuesday of next week and let her know, and we will send you out anything that didn't come in your kit, okay? Just know this, my in-laws counted these envelopes by hand and stuffed them by hand, so these were stuffed by humans for humans, so we expect they're not going to be perfect, okay? But we will get you what you're missing. So that's your A2 envelopes. These envelopes are your number 10 business envelopes, and yes, you can get them that have the little peely part, but I needed about 3,000 of these envelopes really quick, and I had to get what I could get. So you do have the little licky part, but just use your art glitter glue to seal them shut. You don't have to lick them. But these are number 10s, and the reason it's important I point out to you the size of these envelopes is because you're going to hear a lot of people making slimline cards that are going to give you a different measurement than what I'm going to give you today. That's because they're using a different envelope than I use. I like these easy to find, affordable number 10 business envelopes that you can get pretty much anywhere. These came from Amazon in like bulk packages of 1,000, I think it was. So you can get these really affordable, and I made my dimensions to match these envelopes, okay? Which I'll give you those dimensions today as we get going. You should have 18 pieces of white cardstock, all right? This is Nina cardstock. It is 110 pound. It is absolutely gorgeous cardstock, all right? So we're going to make our card bases first this morning. In your kit itself, I want to point out something that's a little different than the regular kit, okay? This is the A Perfect Christmas kit from Echo Park, all right? And it normally would come with one sticker sheet. That's your complete kit there. But I added a second. We went ahead and ordered second sticker sheets and added them. We're only going to use 2 stickers off of this sheet today. So when you've made your first, we're making 30 cards today. Yeah, you make your first 30 cards today. You're going to use a lot of these stickers, but you'll have these left to keep making more even after we finish today. So I wanted to give you a little more. All right, here's what I need you to do right now. You're going to need your stickers pretty soon, so I'm going to keep those close to hand. You'll need this pretty soon, but not right away. I'm just going to put my cardstock over to the side for now. And what I want you to pull out is your white cardstock. And the first thing I need you to do, pull out your white cardstock. Make sure you got your scoreboard handy, your trimmer handy, your bone folder, which I bet my bone folder's not in here. Yeah, it is. Brenda brought this in. She said, you're going to need this, and then I left it sitting here. We moved stuff for the make-a-thon last night. We've tried to get it all back in here, but here we go. All right, so I've got it handy. So what you're going to need to do first is pull out 6 pieces of your white cardstock. We're going to make our slimline card bases first. I find when doing these kind of mass-produced cards that if I have an unusual shape or something I'm wanting to do kind of out of the ordinary, I like to do those first, because it'll keep me from getting off track and keep me from using something I shouldn't use, okay? So rather than just cut a whole bunch of card bases and then go, oh, I wanted to do some slimline, I'm gonna cut the slimlines first, all right? So I have made for us a template. I'm gonna put this in the screen. Feel free to take a screenshot, use your phone, snap a picture, whatever, if you wanna do that real quick. This is so that I don't mess up. And in the last 2 videos, I am 1 for 1. I'm 50% of not messing up, okay? In my first video, I still messed up. In my second video, I did not, okay? Or in my second class. So here's what's important about slimline cards, all right? They are 9 1/4 long by 7 1/2 wide. And if you're not careful, you'll put your cardstock in the wrong way and cut that 7 1/2 and realize, I can't get 9 1/4 this way, right? So that's why I did this template, because I want to leave it in screen as we work. I want y'all to see this, okay? So what I find the most important when we're cutting our slimline bases is to cut our 9 1/4 mark first. That way we never mess that little bit up. That's the bit I mess up all the time. So 9 1/4. So I want you to take your cardstock, and when you're ready to start cutting, give me a 1. That'll tell me you've got your 6 pieces of cardstock. You've seen the template, you've got your trimmer out, and you're ready to start cutting. So give me a 1 in the chat if you're there. And I'm going to take a breather now because I feel like I've been running. I feel like I've been running. Can Tamitha, will you check the other room and see if anybody's sitting in there just periodically? Oh, my first one, Shanielle, gold star. First one of the day. First one. By the way, I do like to give out gold stars, but they mean nothing. It's just a thing. We give out gold stars just because. And I promise you, in my next class that I do, when I send out my next bunch of kits, they're going to have gold stars in them. But you're not going to be allowed to have them until I give them to you. So I'm going to do that eventually. You guys are good. Look at all those ones. That's going to make me and Tamitha very happy. We struggle when we don't get our ones because we're like, can we go? Can we not? Because we kind of keep a count to see where we can go. This looks great. You guys look ready. Okay, so what we're going to do is take our cardstock. Let's make our first cut, 9 1/4. Okay, so I want you to put your cardstock in your trimmer. And I'm going to give you a tip before we get started. I like to put my cardstock in my trimmer to the little stopper bar at the top. You know, it has the place that stops your cardstock. And then I like to push up when I cut. And the reason for that is it eliminates the opportunity for you to pull your paper off track. By pushing up, we're putting all of that cut pressure up and keeping our paper as straight as possible, all right? So this is my first scrap. I won't be using this today, but Ben will love this. Ben is my scrap Ben. He will love this scrap because he's perfect for stamping, punching, making inking, doing all kinds of stuff with. So those little scraps will go into your bin. So there's our 9 1/4 cut. Now we're just going to turn it and cut our 7 1/2. And this is another place I always make a mistake, so pay attention. I always want to do 9 1/4 by 7 1/4, but that is not right. These are 9 1/4 by 7 1/2. So check that as you go as well. And look, another tasty morsel for Ben. He's going to love that. So that is my first slimline card base cut. I need to cut 6 of these. So I'm going to continue my other 5, and I want you to do the same, and then give me ones when your 6 slimline card bases are all cut. And I'll keep this in the screen so you can reference it as I go. Because I'm going to tell y'all, if I don't pay attention, I mess that cut up every time. Every time I will turn this way and look for that 4th again, and it's got to be a 1/2. You can mark your trimmer. Like if that's a, most trimmers are marked for A2 cards, but if you're going to get into slimline and you want to make sure you have your measurement right every time, you can put like a piece of tape on your trimmer. That's always a good idea too. When we finish this class, you will have 30 cards. I'm right now making my, let's see, 30, 60, 90. This will be my 120 cards today of the weekend. Because I made 30 samples, and now I'm going to be making them again. This will be the 120. I made 120 cards in the last 4 days. Did you hear that?
What?
I've made 120 cards in the last 4 days. After today.
Take a break.
Yes, I'm going to take a break. Yes, I am. Actually, I really am. Tomorrow I have a pretty serious dentist appointment, so I'll be out of I don't know what tomorrow will hold. I'm not looking forward to it because it's not a fun one, but it needs to be done.
I need to call them.
I'm not looking forward to tomorrow. They keep reminding me, tomorrow's a long one. I know it's a long one.
Take you some Tylenol in the morning.
I need something stronger than Tylenol, I'm afraid.
Okay.
If actually, as tired as I am, if they'll just give me some laughing gas, I'll go to sleep.
Oh, yeah. Maybe I should go.
It's a good time to go. It's a good time to go. All right, I'm almost done. Yep, do 6 of them, please. So I'm giving myself a 1. There's my slimline. Now, I usually I did it anyway. How do I do it? I did it anyway, y'all. I told y'all I have a habit. And even though I watched that close, I still cut 1 1/4 of an inch short. And I do it every single time. It's a thing. I've already got a slim. Oh, I got this if you want me just to. Okay. It's a thing with me. Even when I know, I still do it. So even if you do it, don't stress. It happens. Look at all those ones coming in. You guys, that's awesome. That's awesome. That is awesome. Okay, so let me make sure I got 6 cut now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Was there anybody in the room over there? I don't think so. I don't think so. Okay, so that was our first unusual one. See, we're in it together, Carrie. Guess what? Gold star. We both made a boo-boo. You get a gold star. Don't worry, everybody will get one by the time the day's over with. But now let's go ahead and cut our next unusual card base. When I mean unusual, just means we're going to do a different fold on this one. So what I want you to do now is I want you to pull out 3 pieces of your Nina cardstock. And when you have 3 pieces pulled out, I want you to give me the number 3 in the chat. So I want you to pull out 3 fresh pieces of your base cardstock and then give me the number 3 in the chat so I can know you've gotten your 3. I saw Rainey in the other chat, but I don't see her here. Is she here? I don't want her to miss out over the link, especially. I know I thought she couldn't make it today at all. There's some 3s. There's some 3s. All right, I'm going to say that again. Pull out 3 pieces of white, because we're going to make some more card bases, and give me the number 3 when you've got those ready. Look at those 3s. You guys are so good. So good. All these familiar faces. All of you guys. Okay. Let me get a couple more 3s. Okay. Will you also message message Rainey with the new link and just say I didn't see her in here and want to make sure she wasn't missing us. There we go. Okay. So with these three pieces, we're going to do a different opening of our card. So this card, I know I'm holding it wrong. Let me get one that'll hold right. I don't want to confuse anybody. So this card is a top folding card, okay? So this is one we call portrait, all right? This card is also portrait, but it's a side fold portrait. If the card was designed like this, it would be a side opening landscape card. So the difference is portrait goes up and down just like an old Ola Mills portrait, right? And landscape is how you take a picture of the landscape. See? Okay. So why is that important? Because we're about to make 6 card bases for a top folding card. Now, if you've never made cards before, A2 cards are perfect for 8.5 by 11 cardstock because when you cut them in half either way, all the way down the middle or across the center here, you get 2 card bases perfectly sized. And that's what we're going to do. So we're going to cut 6, we're only going to use 3 pieces of cardstock because we're going to get 2 from each. We're going to cut 6 top folding card bases. So let me show you how to do that. So what I want you to do is, do I want to do that first? I want to score first. We'll score first on the next ones. We'll do that on the next ones. I'll teach you how to do that too. All right, so you're going to take 1 piece of cardstock, all right, and with it tall in your trimmer, you're going to cut it down at 4 1/4. So put it tall in your trimmer, so put it the 11-inch going up and down, and cut it at 4 1/4. And that gets you 2 A2 top folding portrait card bases. That's too much information. So I need you to cut all 3 pieces that way. That'll get you 6 card bases. So then just give me a 1 when you've got that done. So 6 card bases. So give me a 1 when you got that done. So here's your 6. Are you all right over there?
I yanked my earbud out.
Ow. I know Shannon's in the room with us, but she's moderating for Lisa. So if you think she's not paying any attention to us, that's why.
No, I ain't. I actually am.
I have to get her attention every now and then, but usually she's paying attention. Here comes the ones. Here comes the ones. Do-do-do-do. That's my new song. Here comes the ones, and I say we're on track. Da-na-na-na-na-na-na. Also, Miss Thelma, make sure it didn't stick together because they're known for doing that. Here comes the ones. Da-da-da-da. Y'all be singing that all day now. Here comes the ones, and I say. Okay. Excellent job. Put these with your slimline bases. We'll get back to those in a few minutes. All right, let's take a break from our trimmer for a second because I want to show you something really fun. Let's get out our scoreboard. So get out your scoreboard and all the rest of your card base paper. I don't do math, but there's a number of them. So all the rest of the white that you have, I want you to get that out in your scoreboard. Yeah. Now we are going to be cutting from these pieces 2 card bases, okay? These card bases are a portrait that open in the middle, all right? If I go ahead and cut all these now, I have to come back and score all of them individually. And when I'm mass producing, I want to do things faster, okay? So I want to show you a tip to make that happen. So if you've got the rest of all your cardstock, I want you to put 1 piece into your scoreboard. Now I'm going to give you another tip here as well, okay? With this Nina cardstock, it is so thick that I want to give you a scoring tip. We're going to score this full sheet, okay? I know that seems weird, but we're going to score this full sheet at 4 1/4. Let me do it, and then you can do it. So I'm going to score this piece at 4 1/4 inches. I'm going to run my scoring tool down it twice. Then I'm going to flip this over and do that 4 1/4 one more time. And the reason for that is because this paper is super thick. And I find if I will score both sides, I get a much better fold. When I just score one side, it's okay, but it's super easy when I score both. So anytime you have a super thick cardstock, do that. It's not a bad idea. It will always work. And now I want to show you. My card is scored. See, there's my score line. So now my card base is scored. So now when I go cut this in half to make my 2 card bases, it's pre-scored. I don't have to come back and score twice. All right. So because we have so many of these to do, I want to do that. So with the rest of your cardstock, put it all into your scoreboard and score it all at 4 1/4. And again, I would do both sides. 4 1/4 on both sides. And I promise you, when we go to cut these, you're really going to love the time-saving tip that this is. I lifted my hand. I had to do that one 3 times. Once you get all your pieces scored, give me a 1. Well, I just jumped like 5 rows. I'm getting lazy because I've made so many of these. Y'all ever do that? You get to the point where you're like, I can do this in my sleep. No, you can't. You got to pay attention a little bit. You got to pay attention a little bit. Thank you, Tamitha, for those notes. That's awesome. Tamitha types in there usually what I've said. So like 8 1/2 side score at 4 1/4. So when she types that, when she says the 8 1/2 side, she means that's what we're putting into the scoreboard. We're putting it to the 8 1/2 side and then scoring at 4 1/4. Look at Rose being faster than me. There's just a gold star for Rose. A gold star for Rose. Tamitha, can you make these in your sleep now? I got to tell you what I can't wait to do. I cannot wait to make paper snowflakes. I've actually been on Pinterest this morning looking at paper snowflakes because I really do want them all over my house because ever since I watched Elf for the first time and when he took all, because I'm a paper fanatic, and everywhere Elf goes and decorates, there's paper just hanging from the ceilings, paper snowflakes, paper stars. I even noticed, because I went home and watched it last night because I said I would, went home and watched it, and he even made just copy paper chains. Just white copy paper chains and hung it with his snowflakes. And I know he didn't do it. I know it was the set designers. But it's so cool, and I'm going to be a lot about the white paper decorations this year, I think. For those of you who aren't following me on Discord, think about doing that because we have a room where I can go live when I'm doing that kind of stuff, and you guys can come in too. And I want to do that. I want to go live and then make my paper snowflakes and stuff. And maybe y'all want to make them with me. That'd be fun. I can just tell y'all what supplies you'll need. All right, give me a 1 when you got those done. And we're going to start cutting them down. This is not the fun part. This is the part we have to do. So that's another thing about me. When I'm mass producing, I like to get the part I have to do done first. The part I'm not going to look forward to later. So let's see some ones. Here comes some ones. Emily got a gold star. Here comes some ones. There's one. Thank y'all for the ones. That's awesome. That makes me feel good. It makes me feel like you're keeping up, that I'm not getting too fast. Look at those ones. This is a slower of a process, the scoring, because you want to do both sides, so it slows you down. So if you didn't get a 1 early, don't stress about it. She's over here laughing at all the jokes I don't get from Lisa's live stream. Also, we will take a potty break probably around 3. That'll be, no, my clock's wrong. I'm sorry. Around 2. I'm sorry. Y'all all just went 3. No, I've got to change my clock. Didn't even think about the clock. I got to change it. Because I went, we'll take a potty break around 3. And you know they all went, what? No, around 2. I'm sorry.
She's a slave driver, y'all.
I am. I'm going to crack the whip. Let's get it done. All right, so there's a bunch of ones. That's not as many as I want, though. If you're to this point, give me some ones. You've got your paper scored. Let me see your ones so we can make sure I don't jump too quick. Da-na-na-na. Who's singing with me? Here comes the ones. Who's singing it? I know I'm not the only one. This girl's got to get her hair colored. She's waited as long as she can. It's rough. I look in that camera and I'm like, oh, hello.
Yeah.
Know my roots.
Yeah, mine was bad.
Here we go with some ones. Here we go. I got to see a full page of ones. Oh, hey, Dale. I hadn't even seen you comment yet. Hey, Be Kind. It's Bambi. Hey, Bambi. Let's fill this page up. I need one more one. Best thing, and I knew somebody would be. One more one, and we'll move. Nice. There you go. All right, there's my one more one. All right, now what I want you to do is I want you to take that piece, that full piece that you just scored. You see my score mark there. And this time we're going to put it in sideways, okay? Not tall, but sideways. So we're going to take the 11-inch side and turn it sideways and put it into our trimmer. And what we want to do is cut these down to 5.5. Now I'll cut one real quick so I can show you what we're doing. Look, by doing it that way, we have two pieces. Let me get it to the light where you can see it. We have two card bases that are scored and ready to go. Isn't that fast? Fast. Okay, so you're going to do that with the rest of the cardstock that you've got, okay? All that you just scored, you're going to cut it in half at 5.5, and then give me some ones. You know the deal. Give me some ones. The first one to give me a one on this one is going to get 5.5 gold stars because we're cutting at 5.5 inches. 5.5 gold stars. Now, don't rush yourself. Don't rush. But let's give out 5.5 gold stars. That'll be fun. Eventually, y'all be like, if you don't give us some actual stars, this is not worth it anymore. Thanks, Tam. Putting instructions in. She's gotten really good at writing this stuff. Really good at it. Brenda, are you done with this? I think you may be telling me a one from a while ago. I think you might be. I don't know. You could just be that fast. So here's what I'm going to do. Brenda's getting 5.5 stars. There's 5.5 stars for Brenda. And I think I'll give them to the next person too. Why not? Let's see who else gets them. I'm almost done. Can someone get that one in there before I do? Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. One. Nobody got in there before me. There's Lisa. There's 5.5 stars for Lisa. Lisa Clayton. I don't know how many Lisas we have today. You guys are so cute. Were y'all actually racing for those 5.5 gold stars? I don't believe it. I don't believe it. I believe you're all like, I can live without gold stars. Or are you going to be like, I got 7 gold stars in class today? I would be. I'd go home and tell Vince, I got 5.5 gold stars. And he'd be like, what does that mean? Nothing, but I got them. Very good, guys. Very good. Don't worry. Everybody will get gold stars. You'll be able to go home and say, I got gold stars today. Or you're already at home, aren't you? I'm the one who's not at home. Too cute. All right, let's fill this page with some ones and we'll move on. We're doing well. Even though we started late, we're doing really well. Stacy's going to wear them proud. Stacy made her own gold stars, which I love. I don't know, Carrie. I don't know. Carrie wants to know how many gold stars until she can delegate dinner to someone. Actually, you're the mom, so I think only 1 gold star. So, Carrie, you already have 1 gold star, but delegate dinner. Actually, let me just do a delegate dinner star, and all of you get it. Everybody today watching gets a delegate dinner star. There we go. We filled the page. Okay. Let's run back and score our top folding and our slim line real quick. This won't take but a second, so you can see how fast that other one went. So take one of your slim line bases. You should have 6 of these, okay? Take these guys and let's score them. Now you're going to score these at 5.5 because they fold a little bit different than those ones we just did. So you want to score 5.5 on top and then flip it over and score 5.5 on the other side. Remember the same thing, okay? Yeah, y'all like that star. And people better follow it. People better go, yes ma'am. So 5.5 on all of these. You're going to score 5.5 on both sides. And when you get that done, this time I want you to give me a 5 to let me know that you've done this part. So instead of a 1, this time I want to see a 5. All right, so you're going to do all 6 of your bases at 5.5 and then give me a 5 in the chat. Yes, you should, Stacy. Good for you. 10 gold stars. Because she got all her bases already scored. Oh, see, y'all folded them and I had a good tip for you. You're getting ahead of me. You're going to be sad when you hear my good tip, unless you already know my tip. Some people do, but I got a good tip. It's a new thing I'm talking about, and I really, really like the way it works. I'm going to start teaching it pretty well, or try to. Look at y'all beating me doing this. All right, a lot of 5s coming in. I'm just slower, I guess. So let me get a few more 5s, and then we'll do these. We're going to do the slim line next. Nope, we're going to do the slim lines next. We'll do those now, but I'm going to wait for a few more 5s. Our slim lines are going to get scored at 3 3/4. That's what this dash line that's so well drawn is. So we're going to score our slim lines at 3 3/4. But we want to put them in to our score tool at 7.5. Okay? So at this point, you should have already done your top folding portrait cards. You only had 6 of these, remember? That's the ones you should have just done. Your other ones that we already did, that we did together, these should be done. And now we're doing our slim line. Okay? So put your slim line in on the 7.5-inch side and score them at 3 3/4. And that's the last scoring we're going to have to do. Do both sides. And when you get these done, give me a 6. When you get your slim lines done, give me a 6. I'm not sure which bases you're on, Kelly. Tell me which bases. Are you on your slim lines? Have you already finished your portraits? Tell me which ones you're on. We'll give you plenty of time to catch up. We will not fly away from you. I have lots of steps that are catch-up steps. Kelly, tell me where you're at. Which ones you're scoring. Ooh, I got some 6s coming in. Wow. Okay. So you have, these are the ones we cut earlier. These are the very first bases we cut. Okay. What you need to do with these is turn them on their long side and score them at 5.5. There should be 6 of these. So get these guys out. These are the ones you cut very first, your long ones that we did. You should be scoring them now. You want to get those done first, and those are scored at 5.5. Does that help? Did that answer your question? If it did, give me a 1 when you get those done. I'm going to watch for your 1, Kelly. No, you're not doing your slim line yet, Kelly. Do these. You're going to do your long, the ones that you cut in half. The one 8.5 by 11 you cut like this the long ways. There's only 6 of these. Don't do your smaller ones yet. Do those second. These are your smaller ones. Is that helping? Am I explaining that well? Oh, I got those done. Okay, she got it. So do those first. And then I'm going to save, when you give me your 1, Kelly, I'm going to save my last few and show you what to do on your slim line. I'm going to save 2 of them to show you. I'm going to go ahead and get this one done. But don't you worry. We're not going to let anybody fall behind. I have so many catch-up points in this video, or in this class, where you'll be able to catch up to anything we're doing. Do not worry about it. So I'm looking for Kelly Warner's 1, and then I will show her about these. Look at those 6s coming in. All right, all my 6s. It's too much. I'm not giving them out now. If I give them out now, they're losing all their luster. We're going to have to earn them, right? We're going to have to earn them. Y'all just held your breath like I'm fixing to get 6 gold stars. But it's too many. I can't just give them out willy-nilly. I just can't do it.
She will give her time.
I will eventually. I just can't right now. It's too soon. It's too soon. It's too soon. Yay, 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 Kelly. Okay, so now what I want you to do is take your slimline cards, and those are the ones that are the 7.5 by 9 that we talked about a while ago, okay? And I want you to score those at 3 3/4. You're going to put them in your scoreboard on the 7.5 side. So not the longest side, but turn them where they're the shorter side, and score them at 3 3/4. When you get that done, give me a 6, and then I know your slim lines are all done. We probably could have just said, did you get this link? And then we could have left her alone. We probably drove her insane. Rainy. She had an important phone call, so she's probably going, I got it. Oh, don't put your scoreboard up. I did, but don't. Don't put your scoreboard up. Keep it out, because we're going to use it. Don't put your scoreboard out. Here she is. My cherry limeade. It's my diet cherry limeade.
I didn't even think about going over there and getting it.
The food was awful today.
Yeah.
Since our storm, all of our restaurants are trying to catch up, and you can tell. Like, things are not normal, are they?
No, the only place that's been good is Migos.
Yeah, but that's so interesting, too, because how did they do their food? Did they, like, I don't know. Because Vince and I talking about, because Little Caesars got a whole new truck, they threw everything away and started over. I think everybody's got new grease, new.
Fresh.
It's all fresh, and they're struggling.
Yeah, because I have no food in my refrigerator.
Oh, I don't either.
Cleaning more stuff out. Because this morning I was like, I have to throw my butter away. I had a brand new pack of butter. I had to throw 4 whole sticks of butter away. That's devastating for a girl in the South. Here
in the shop, last weekend, the refrigerator door got left open all weekend. So we had to throw everything out of the shop fridge away. And so then we literally went like Monday or Tuesday and replaced everything. And now we've got to get, of course, we only bought like 4 condiments. So it wasn't that bad.
No.
But now we got to replace all those too.
Well, and if they hadn't been opened, though, they're probably fine.
All right, Miss Kelly, I just ate some of it today, by the way.
I was going to say, they hadn't been opened.
I get diet cherry limeade at Sonic. Now, do I know if it's all completely diet? No, but I order diet cherry limeade, and they give me something, and I go with it. There we go. Okay, so now what I want to talk to you about is our folding, okay? And this is going to work for you in anything you do. Because we put such a large, like a large mark in our paper with our scoring tools, I've discovered something. When we go to fold and score, let's stop forcing the line. Let's tell the line where we want it to be, okay? And here's what I mean by that. I'm going to fold this over, keeping it in my scoreboard. See how I'm pushing it against the side? I'm going to fold this over and put this other end against the side as well. And then I'm going to take my bone folder and go to the middle and tell that fold where I want it to fold. I'm going to try to explain this to you and see if it'll make sense. Our score mark is a pretty deep valley. And sometimes we can fold it by just saying that that's the line where we need to go. And when we do that, we can be off by as much as the whole width of our score line. I know this has happened to y'all before. So I discovered the other day, if I do it this way, it's right every time. So press it into your scoreboard on one side to hold it still. Don't crease your line. Just hold this paper into like a curve. You see how it's kind of curving over? I still haven't pressed my line down. Now I'm going to. And this directs the paper what part of that score line I want to fold. I hope that makes sense. It's kind of hard to explain. But what we're going to do now is fold and crease all the card bases we just made. We want to get all of this utilitarian work out of the way, because the fun stuff is coming, but this stuff has to be done too. This stuff has to be done. Many times when I do this, I give y'all pre-made card bases, but I want you to learn about card bases, because once you know all of these cuts, folds, and things like that, and these dimensions, it opens your whole world up. Yeah, be the boss of the fold. That's right. Be the boss. I have gotten so much better fold since I've done that. and they line up so much better. And even though I did this part, I used to do this anyway. I would bring it over here like this, but then I would still press down into the line, and like when I do that, it moves my cardstock. But when I kind of hold it there and force it, I get a much, much better fold. We got a lot to do. A lot to fold and score, but I promise it'll be done and out of the way, and we can move on to fun stuff. Or what I think is fun. Y'all might be like, well, that wasn't fun. The cutting and the sticking. I like the stickers. You guys might see me flipping these over. I like to crease on the side of the indention of the score mark, not the lift. The part where I've pressed in, that's where I like to crease. I think I get a better fold that way. Look, I just trust the line just then. I pushed down too quick. Well, I hope this will help. It's kind of a new thing for me, but I realized what it is. It's because of how wide our score mark is, and when we press down to where we think our score mark is, it moves our paper just enough to get it off a little bit on the end. I can't tell you how many times I've had to like cut away just little tiny slivers, and I know it's from the score mark because this is getting rid of it. And as of today, I've made 120 of these, and I've had no issues with that. None. It has done away with it. I need to do a quick tip video on that because it has literally done away with it. Sometimes it just takes us a minute to go, oh, that's what it is. So when you get all your cards folded and creased, in the comments, tell me Mary, M-E-R-R-Y. Say Mary when you're all folded and creased. Because I'm in the Christmas mood. I'm done with everything else. It's Christmas for me from here on out. I'm not gonna apologize. I'm not gonna worry about it.
It's already Christmas.
It's Christmas time. Shannon's got hers on. Look, I'm gonna be wearing mine. I don't care.
It's Christmas at heart.
That's it. And so many years I've put up with people saying to me, it's too early, it's too early. No, I'm done with that. I've apologized enough. My fall stuff is starting to come down tonight. I almost started taking it down this morning. I thought, no, I've got too much to do at work. I'm going to go to work and do that, and then I'm doing it. Y'all are so fast. Y'all are so quick. I've got 6 more to go. I really am. I am not apologizing. My Christmas stuff will be up before y'all can blink. I wish I didn't have a dentist appointment tomorrow because it'd be all I'd be doing. As a matter of fact, I thought, I'm taking Monday off and I'm going to do Christmas. And then I went, I got to go to the dentist. I don't want to go. All right, I got one more. Tabitha has her tree up, ready to go. I have my tree ready to go up tonight. I am done with waiting. I've always been somebody who decorated. Let me say this. Vince gives me permission to decorate on the 1st. But you know what's funny? On November 1st. But what's funny is this year he's been like, do it now. Just do it. It's so funny. He's like, just go ahead. He's ready for it too. All right. I got mine done. I got to take down the Halloween first. I feel you. I got to take all my fall down. Okay. Now, we're going to sit all the... Oh, let me tell you this. This is the bulletin trick, okay? When I am a preacher's kid, so is Shannon. It was funny, we both agreed with this story. And if you've never been to a church that has a bulletin, somebody makes all those bulletins, copies them, and folds them all, okay? And the way they do it is they fold a whole bunch of them together, and then they peel them out and make them ones. And when they do you see how they kind of puff like that? Then they come back and do the bulletin crease. And if I ever walked past my dad, and he was doing bulletins, and I kept going, that was not a good Sunday afternoon for me. When Dad's doing bulletins, you help. So there's the bulletin crease to get them all creased down nice and snug. So you just stack them all up and give them one more crease. If you ever had to make bulletins at church, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Now, what we want to do is we want to sit these aside, but we want to know where they are. So here's what I mean. I want you to sit your top folding bases aside so you can get to them. There's 6 of them. Sit them where you know where they're at. all your side folding cards, we'll do these last, so you can sit those further away from you. You can get to those in a few minutes. And we're going to do slimline first. Again, I like to do the unusual stuff first, so I don't use a piece of paper that I don't mean to use. Does that make sense? Like, there's a certain piece I want to use out of here. So, I tell you what we'll do. Y'all want to take a potty break before we get started, since we're just fixing to start this one? Because now, from here on out, it goes pretty quick. Goes pretty quick. Let's do that. Let's take it's 1:58. So let's take a potty break until 2:05, okay? And when you come back, I'm going to want you to have your strip paper, your cut apart strips from your stack, your stickers, and also your slimline bases, all right? So until 2:05, it's a potty break. I know that somebody's going to need that. We've been working a little bit. Well, I need it. So let's turn the mic off when we go. Dun, dun. Yeah, had to check it. Okay, going potty. Don't answer that. What do I need to say not to answer? Did I miss something? Stacey said, yes, please, I need to order pizza. I hope 7 minutes is long enough to order pizza. Oh, I can't wait to put my tray up. The problem is I was looking at my house today, and I'm not sure. I love the layout of my living room that I have it right now. It's the most comfortable of my living room. But the problem is my tree does not fit well in that layout, and I don't want to change my living room layout. I'm almost tempted to take my love seat out. But then I don't have any seats and I need seats. So I don't know what to do. I don't know. I was thinking today I'm going to have to get Thomas up there to help me figure it out. And I know he loves that. He's my muscle man right now. Joe's getting better. Joe's so big. I forget how big Joe is. He's always the baby in my mind. All right, we got 3 minutes. 3 minutes. So hopefully all your card bases are folded. You've got your strip sheet out. This is your strip cut aparts, your sticker sheets. That is so weird, Rainey. How many of each should we have? I found one white base that needs to be folded. You should have 6 slimline. You should have 6 top folding. And then you should have 18. Let me check. 18 side folding. So 6 slim, 6 top, 18 side. You'd think after doing this 4 times I'd know that by heart, but I don't. Only got 3 Marys. I know, I don't like moving my furniture around much. All right, 2 minutes. Rainey, your icon picture's so pretty. I see your pretty flowy white dress. Some of them I can't make out. Oh.
Oh my gosh.
Where'd you get that pumpkin thing? So what is that? I bought this pumpkin thing at Publix. It's called Pumpkin Delight or something.
Okay, I would say it is Paula Deen's gooey cake, but with pumpkin, because I've made one that's similar to that.
But it's thicker than that. It's not as, it's,
Well,
because I've
you
made a
mix
pumpkin
cream
gooey cake.
cheese in with the thing.
But I don't think that's cream cheese in that middle layer. I think, you know what I think it is? I think it's like you had a Millionaire bar before? There's this cookie bar people make, like a Millionaire cookie bar, that kind of makes that gooey cookie layer. Because I'm not sure there's cream cheese in it. I think it's a cookie. I don't know, y'all. It's fascinating.
Go to Publix.
It's from Publix. And what's it called? Pumpkin Delight, I think.
Pumpkin Delight.
They're just called Pumpkin Delights. And they're just bars. And they are so good. I love pumpkin.
Nobody should make anything for Thanksgiving. They should go to Publix and buy these and put them on a tray.
Rainey, I don't know why, but here's what I'm seeing. I know you have a question, but it's not, the question's not coming up. Oh, and now your stuff's gone. Wait a minute. I saw, here's what I said. I thought I was being ignored. I mentioned it to Shanielle yesterday. And then I saw, that was my wedding. And is anyone seeing my question? To Maymay. So the question is not coming up. How strange. I wonder if there's something you're saying that I have said as a block word. I can't imagine, because the block words I have to type are ridiculous.
You shouldn't be talking like that, Rainey.
Kelly, if you're one short, that doesn't make any sense because you cut everything in even numbers, so it's got to be on your desk somewhere. Because everything you cut came from, except for your, well, I guess your slim lines could be one short. That is crazy. Crazy. All right, I got 2:06, so we're ready to get started. So here's what I need you to do. I need you to have your slimline sheet, your sticker sheet, and your slimline card bases, and tell me the word ready. Tell me the word ready. It has to be some, I don't really know. I don't know how to filter chat. So go ahead and get your one sticker sheet. You can just have it close. This is the one we're going to work on first. Wow. Rainey, I would never ignore you. That's weird. Oh, is that the answer? Weird. Oh, Kelly, let us know. We'll send you another sheet. I apologize. Like I said, these were packed by humans for humans, so I've been pretty proud of how well, I say that, I hadn't checked your emails.
I have not checked my emails.
All right, guys, go ahead and pull out your trimmer. And I've got to tell you something about this sheet before you go to cutting, okay? I want you to notice something. If you've never cut one of these before, these strips all come apart when you cut them at a certain point. Like this little white strip cuts at that red, this red cuts at that green, then that little, this little strip here cuts apart at the ruler, this one cuts apart between the red and the craft, and then the same here. But I discovered something. So before you just put these in your trimmer and start slicing, let me show you this, okay? So I always put this in with the branding strip going this way. That is wild. So I'm putting the branding strip this way, okay? And I'm going to take that first separation where I want to cut the letters to Santa away from the red snowflake. And when I line it up in my trimmer at the top, it's perfect. But when I come down here, that red is laying over my cut line. So if I were to cut right now, I'd have red on my letters to Santa, and I don't want that. So what I've discovered is I have to just twist it the tiniest little bit to get that lined up in here because the paper's not printed perfectly straight. And it has been the same in all 4 packs I've used for this class. This is my 4th one, and it's the same. So line your little cut aparts up at the top and the bottom and cut this page apart. And I'll show you. This is what we're looking for. We're looking for letters to Santa. And then the next one we're going to do is the red snowflake. So I'm going to line it up. You have to do that because if you don't, you'll end up with one color on the other one that you don't want. And it's just, that's really only happened on this pack. Maybe a couple other packs it's happened on in the past, but I never really thought about it. I just kind of took my scissors and trimmed it. But now I can get rid of it in the beginning. So there's the next strip, the holiday hugs and mistletoe kisses. Then our next strip is Santa Claus is coming to town. This sheet came in your kit, and a lot of people thought they were missing it. Look for the one that looks like that. People had a hard time finding it when they looked for the front. Look for this. This is from your Echo Park kit. It'll be in there. It won't be missing. I've never had an Echo Park kit missing a page. Isn't that funny? I don't know how they do it. I'm sure somebody has. So look for the green polka dotted backside. I had somebody else say that, and if I showed them the back, they could find it. It kind of blends in. I want to say it's the very last page in your pack before the sticker sheet. But I've already taken mine out, so I'm not sure. Now, this last one can be a little confusing, okay? There's a branding strip we're going to cut off right down here. You'll be able to see it in your room. It's a little hard to see in mine because it just looks like white, but there is a little bit of a difference between the cream and the green right here. So just cut that little strip right there. Yeah, the Echo Park stuff we didn't pack, so they should be right. That page a lot of people couldn't find. I think it just kind of got stuck. I don't know why I keep moving my trimmer. I do a step and think I'm done, but I'm not. So keep your trimmer out. And once you've got all these little strips cut, give me a 1 real quick. I don't know what it is about that page, but it kind of stuck. So give me a 1. Because I want you to give me 1 because I want to talk to you about this before we cut these down. There's a little trick we have to do. It's not really a trick. We just have to be mindful of something. Make those 1s fly, y'all. Foam, 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 foam. I love it. Make my song make sense. Here comes the 1s. Do-do-do-do. Here comes the 1s. And I say, I want a whole page of 1s. A whole page of 1s. Look at them. Yes. Yes. Keep going. Keep going. 3, 2. Come on, come on, come on. We're almost there. Keep going. Come on, 1s. There we go. 1 more, 2 more. And, oh, I still need 1 more to make a whole page. There we go. I'm getting my 1s. Good deal. Okay. So here's what I want you to pay attention to on these strips. We are going to be using these on our slimline cards. Let me bring one over. I'll bring over the one that I'm showing you. Okay. So this little strip right here is going to go right there in the middle of our card, okay? What's important is that we pay attention to where our sentiment is, okay? We're going to be cutting these strips down. Remember, our slimline card base is 9 1/4. I want to cut my strip down to 9 inches because I want to have a little bit of an edge on the side, that little white edge, okay? But why it's important that you pay attention to this part is this. If you throw this guy in your trimmer like this and put it to 9 and slice, you're going to cut right through your sentiment, and you don't want to do that. What you want to do is make sure your sentiment is measuring for you at the 9, okay? And then you're slicing down here. So this can be used for something else. This is not a throwaway. This is super cute and can be used on a different card. So put that aside. But this is what we're trying to get, our sentiment and 9 inches. All right, let me do it one more time. So here's another example. I want to make sure I don't cut into Santa. So I'm going to lay him down on 9 inches. And then I'm going to cut down here where I'm not cutting through my sentiment and save this for another project. So there is my second one. So go ahead, follow me along here, and cut all of your sentiments down to 9 inches, making sure you're not cutting through your sentiment. You'll have, several of these. This would be cute to stamp something right here and put this on a card. Wouldn't that be cute? Maybe corner round it or angle punch it, make a tag, stamp Merry Christmas, done. Isn't that cute? Love those little pieces. All right, and when you get all of these cut down to 9 inches, we are ready to move on. This, you feel like you're cutting away really important stuff, but you're really not. You can use this for something else. And all of these will turn into cards, so you'll be good. Here's an example. I've been cutting them normal because all my sentiments were down here, but now my sentiment's down here, so I've got to turn it around and put it down there at the 9 and then cut because I don't want to cut through it. And when you get to that point, show me some ones. Now, on letters to Santa, it doesn't matter because we're not using this side. We're using this side. Letters to Santa didn't seem like a greeting card to me, so I'm going to flip it over. So it doesn't matter where you cut this one, but I'll show you. If you cut it like this with the little reindeer down here, look at this. Isn't that cute with the little reindeer right there? And you could do, I'm going to do it while you are cutting and just show you. You could take your angle punch and just come right here. Just watch how fast we can throw a tag out. This is so cute. That's too big a hole. Let's do the other hole. Look, tag that fast. Isn't that cool? So that's why, even though you think, oh, I'm cutting that little reindeer. No, we're not. Look what we just did. Made a little tag that super fast. Okay, so I got all of those done. Good job on those ones. Good job. All right, I'm going to put my trimmer down for a bit. And now we're going to start assembly, which is so fun. So, here's how we will assemble. I'm going to place my finished card at the top of the screen, and I'm going to walk you through what I've done. Was that the doorbell? Oh, you have your thingies on. I don't know why it would be on a Sunday, but it might have been. They'll hear it if it was. So, I'm going to use Scotty today. If you have, thank you, Kelly. You're so sweet. You're so sweet. If you have, I'm trying to find mine. If you just have foam squares, that will be fine. You can use these. I'm not going to use them because they make me faster, and I'm trying to slow down a little bit so I can keep the pace of the class going. But if you want to use your little foam squares and stuff, feel free, okay? So here's what we're going to do. On this first card, I want to foam this piece down. But this is important. I don't want to put the foam anywhere on here but right down the middle. And the reason for that is these two stickers, I want to be able to nestle them underneath just a little bit. So I want to make sure I just put foam down the middle of this little strip. So you're looking for the Merry Christmas tab. And I'm going to cut some foam and just lay it down the center of this guy on the back side. Okay. And then he gets stuck down center. So center from top to bottom, center from side to side. Eyeball it, y'all. It's not going to be perfect. I've not made one perfect yet. I'm going to try to get this one a little straighter this time. We'll see if I can. So there it is. Foam in the center only because you're going to need it to be lifted up to get underneath it. Then we're going to take this peppermint strip. You have 2 of these. You're going to need them both. You got one from one sticker sheet and one from the other. And I saw that somebody might not have had their sticker sheet. If that's the case, just wait till we send you the sticker sheet and add this after the fact. It won't be a big deal. You can do it then. And what you'll do with your sticker is you're going to slide it under just a little bit. Don't stick it down yet. I do that every time. Just get it slid under there. just a little bit, and stick it down. I just thought that was a cute way to finish this guy off. And you can use your scissors at the end and just cut him even with your little strip. Don't get rid of this. You can use this for something else too. You could put that on a tag. You could put it on another card. And you guessed it, I'm going to flip him over and put my other piece up here. Now, it may feel like I'm going fast. Don't worry. I will not move this until you give me ones. I will not move that finished card. You'll get to watch it the whole time. But if you get yours done, give me some ones. So there's my base. So I'm going to leave that like that. I want y'all to give me some ones because then we're going to talk about stickers, these guys, and a little trick I'm going to show you. I say a trick. I'm going to show you how I'm going to be lazy and still use these guys because I'm lazy. So let me see when you get to this point. You can totally send this card just like this. You don't even need those, but I think they're cute. And they're stickers, by the way. I'm going to pull mine off. The reindeer sticker. I'm going to just pull him off and stick him right to my work surface. Reindeer sticker and the sleigh. Right down here. Oh, gosh. I'm going to leave those aside for a second. Here comes someone's. Here comes someone's. Do-do-do-do. I don't have no earring on. Oh, I just realized that. Wow. I didn't even put my bracelet on. What was I thinking? I got to sleep in today and forgot everything. Wow. I had to take my ring off again because, oh, you can see it. Y'all see that red mark? It's soap. Soap gets under my ring and irritates me. Soap and hand sanitizer. Excellent. Let's get a full page, full page. Okay, so with the stickers, you have seen me do this before, and I'm going to show you this, and if you want to do it, you can do it. I'm not going to do it. It takes too much time, okay? You can take a powder tool, or cornstarch, or baby powder, or face powder, cosmetic powder, or whatever you've got, and you can powder the back of these guys to take the sticky off, okay? Because we're going to use them as pop-ups, all right? So you can powder these guys, but I don't want to do that today. Powdering them takes most of the sticky off. You can see it's still a little sticky, but not enough to be an issue, okay? What I'm going to do instead today, because I don't want to deal with all that powder, I'm trying to find my cloth, which I know is in here somewhere. Here it is. Let me clean my work surface off because I can't handle it. I can't handle it. All right. What I'm going to do instead is I'm going to put this on me and peel it off a couple times. Just stick it to you, stick it to your pants, put it on your carpet, stick it to your work surface, peel it up. Just get a little bit of the sticky off. It does not matter, okay? It is not going to cause you a problem on the card because we're going to foam them up anyway, all right? Kelly, you use both of your sticker sheets. So you have two sticker sheets. You're going to use this one and this one. And like I was saying, there was somebody who didn't have a second sticker sheet. Email us and let us know. And just leave that off and you can put it on when you get your second sheet. All right, so now what I'm going to do is pop these guys up. And again, I told you, I'm going to use this foam to kind of slow me down. But if you have the little ones, you can do that. Oh, you don't have enough for 2 cards. My bad. This is the sample card. That's our sample. We're making that card. Sorry about that. I answered the wrong question, I think. Yeah, I'm not making 2 cards. This is the one I made previous just to show you what we were going to make. All right, for the foam, I'm not putting foam on every single inch of this guy. I'm going to put foam where I want things to be lifted up, okay? So I want his back end to lift up, the front, and that arm, and I'm not putting any foam right there. It doesn't need it. I'm going to say this to you, and it's going to hurt people's feelings. People aren't going to save these cards. Some will. Some will. But as a whole, People don't save these cards, okay? So if you put all your good supplies into them in mass, then they're going to go away, okay? So what you do is just put foam just enough to get this guy lifted up, and don't cover every single inch of him. I'm confused. Kelly used one on top and bottom. You shouldn't have been able to make 2 cards because you only got 1 strip. I'm going to let Tamitha see if she can answer that. I do have this little piece I'm going to stick right there because I got it. All right, so I'm going to peel this away, and then I'm going to place Rudolph down, and I'm going to place the sleigh down also. So peel your little backers off, and he just goes somewhere down here, wherever you want to put him, and then your sleigh. Now those pieces I gave you, the little, the gold thread and the silver thread and the bling, it'd be cute if you come back after class and you add a little bit of that thread from his little neck to the sleigh. That'd be really cute. That's kind of what I gave you those things for, to kind of come back afterwards and zhuzh them up. All right, when you've got this card assembled, give me a 1. When you got this card assembled, give me a 1. After this, it's going to go faster because you're pretty much going to repeat this process. But I don't want to move on yet till I hear you. Rope of flower and below strip. Rope of flower and below strip. The rope of flower. Good deal. Look at those ones. All right, that's awesome. Beth gave me a half. Okay. Here y'all come. Fill that page up. Good job. Okay, I'm going to move this one out of the way just because you've still got that other one under there for a second. And this is the next card we're going to make. Now, I want to tell you something before we get started on it, okay? I did not mat the back of this. You can. You have enough paper to come back and cut strips and put here, or if you want to wait and mat these and then put these guys together after the fact, that's fine. But I wanted to make the most I could out of my cardstock, so I did not mat it. So I'm going to move this one up here. So if you're still working on him, that's fine. This is the one we're going to make, okay? So we're going to mimic this guy. So pull over another slim line and go to your little strips and pull out the mistletoe dude. Here's your mistletoe guy, and this one's easy peasy. We're going to do this one so fast. You're just going to glue this strip straight down. I'm not even foaming it up. So I'm just going to put some glue. Okay. My glue don't want to come out yet. My glue's taking a nap. Hadn't woke up from yesterday. Get you flowing. There we go. Found it. All right. Put this back on. And I'm ready to go, I think. We'll see. I'm ready to go, I think. All right. So I'm going to glue this guy straight down. Not foaming him up. I'm going to foam my sticker up, but there's no reason to add foam here. So sometimes I don't. Sometimes I just take advantage of just sticking stuff straight down. And remember, you can come back and draw stitch lines. You can do all kinds of stuff to these things to dress them up. All right. For this card, you're going to need from your sticker sheet that mistletoe, that thick, the bigger mistletoe. Yes, there is a mistletoe here. But I was inspired by Hallmark cards. Have you ever noticed sometimes you can pick up a Hallmark card and the design will be underneath a sticker that's popped up or something like that? And I thought, I want to do that too. I want this mistletoe to be a little more obvious. So see how it's just a little more obvious there? I thought it was kind of cool. My Scotty has taken a hit. I'll show you. It has. Not bad though. I mean, you probably are going to think it's worse than it is. But as of today, it's 120 of these. And I'm doing exactly the same thing. So we're using all the Scotty, that's for sure. We'll look at the end of class. Or I'll show it to you now, and then we'll look at it and see what it looks like. All right, so a couple pieces here and there. Here and there, literally what I meant. And then I'm going to peel this off and stick it down. When you get this one done, give me a 1. Yesterday we were laughing because some of the students were saying, because I was telling them if you wanted to, you could just stick your stickers to the carpet or whatever. And they were like, oh, that picks up dog hair. And I said, that's okay. You're just mailing out dog DNA for Christmas. So if anybody wants to clone your dog, they can. It's a clone card. All right, let me show you Scotty. This is Scotty after 3 card classes. It's 2 card classes, but I made the kits also. So there it is right now. We'll look at him again at the end of class. All right, so there's that one. I'm going to move this one out of the way because we're through with that one. I'm going to put this guy up here so you can always reference the last one as we work on the next one. Oh, I like this one. I think this one's really cute. So same motion, okay? Card base. Yeah, if somebody wanted to clone, in your cat Wiley, did I get that right, Wiley? If someone were to clone your cat, you could send cat hair. All right, we're going to use, I pulled the wrong one. We're going to use, this is what Christmas is all about. And disclaimer, I want to tell you something. There is no baby Jesus sticker on this set, so I couldn't put baby Jesus with this, but I believe that baby Jesus is what Christmas is all about. I put these gifts because they're cute, but it's not about gifts, okay? I do know that. So if you'd rather put baby Jesus, I totally respect that. This guy gets glued straight down because we're going to pop up our stickers. So I'm just going to glue him straight down, just like we've been doing. Center, center. Center top to bottom, center side to side. And you're going to need to pull some stickers off. Wiley, that's right. So if anybody wants to clone him, if you get a Christmas card from Rainey, you're going to pull off the presents. There are 3 presents on your sticker sheet. And you're going to pull off the tree right here. This little guy. And don't worry, I'm going to show you where those presents are in just a second. I'm going to point them out on the sticker sheet. Just get them laid here. So your presents are going to be here, here, and here. And then your tree is right here. And you guessed it. Let's put some foam on those guys. Let's put some foam. I didn't even put those on me to get the sticky off. It just doesn't matter. They're just not going to go that flat. I must be talking loud because you've turned your earbuds up. I can hear them. She's turned them up. Put that little piece right there. Let's get some more. Stick them right on your shirt. You don't even have to pop them up. I should have said that. You can just stick your stuff straight down. It just adds a little something if we pop them up. Just gives it a little something, something. A little pizzazz. A little dressing or frosting. I think I called it frosting yesterday. This is the frosting. Oh, I did the wrong one. All right, I'm going to go to the tree first. So I'm going to peel the tree backer off and place it down first. And I placed it a little high. I wanted the little top part to come up a little bit. So right to the edge down there, and I've got my little tree part sticking up there at the top. And then I took my tallest present. My tallest present goes right beside it. And none of them are going to line up exactly the same at the bottom. What I'm doing here is avoiding the words, so I'm dropping my presents in how they'll fit. And like this little rectangle guy that's kind of laying on his side, he's a little higher than the bottom of the tall one, but not covering up my word. And then the next one's just a little lower. So they're just kind of like a happy stack of presents, something you'd like to see under the tree. That is that. So when you get that one done, give me some ones. I'm going to move this guy out of the way and put this guy up here and bring the other one over. We won't start it yet. I'm just putting it here. This is the one you're still working on until we get some ones. I'm just going to get ready for you. Randy's just sticking them straight to her shirt. That's what I was doing yesterday. For your next card, you're going to use the Letters to Santa strip. So you want to pull that one out. I just didn't feel like Letters to Santa made sense to send it on a card to somebody. Like, I wouldn't send my Letters to Santa to somebody. And I also didn't think it needed this hind end of a reindeer. So instead, we turned it over. We thought it's cuter turned over. I actually love how this card turned out. So with this strip, what you're going to do is glue it straight down. Easy peasy. I like gluing straight down. That makes life easy. Good job, y'all. Good job. But this one, notice I glue it about 1/4 of an inch from the top. So it goes a little higher because I'm going to add a sticker to the bottom to take up the thickness for me. So just glue that one there to the top. About 1/4 of an inch down and centered on either side. And you're going to need one piece of this right here. This is that, it's poinsettia on wood, but I want to show you, when you pull it away, you don't need that little piece, the little piece between them. You just want the little sticker that comes up, just the square. See that? It doesn't have anything on the edges. So you'll leave behind that little peppermint strip, which, by the way, you could use for something else. It's cute. And this little sticker lives underneath your green strip. What I did was I overlapped mine slightly because I didn't get my green strip very straight, and I kind of got this looking pretty straight. But if yours will go just underneath, you can do that as well. Mine, I just didn't have it very straight. Well, this time I did decent. And then you guessed it, we're just going to trim it off even at the bottom. Awesome, Rainy. That's awesome. Helping her finish her Christmas card exchange. I'm helping Brenda too. Brenda needed 40 Christmas cards, so I got her hooked up. I said, trust me, I got you, girl. So there is your base. Now I'm going to go ahead and pull off the other stickers we need, and you can do that. I'll make sure everybody gets to catch up. This is the Merry Christmas. I just thought that was the prettiest sticker, and I wanted to make sure I used it. So I'm going to use the Merry Christmas. Let's just go ahead and just stick it to me right there. Then I'm going to use this ornament, the green one. Just stick that one to me. I'm going to use this beige one, the round one in the middle. And then I'm going to use this red one. So 3 ornaments from your sticker sheet. And also your Merry Christmas words. I keep pulling my own hair off, so I'm going to be sending out Maymay DNA. That's probably not the best thing to do. No one wants to clone me, trust me. And you guessed it, we're going to foam these guys up. Foam them up. Now y'all know where I wrote my new foaming song. Foaming, foaming, foaming. Here we come, a foaming. Keep that foam rolling, foaming. I should say, Scotty. That song gets different every time I sing it. Every time. Just put some foam. And a little more foam. You would like Maymay hair? That would, I don't know. Who's going to clone me? Somebody would probably not allow it. Surely not. I said I wasn't going to be picky, but I'm being picky about these little guys. I haven't been. But today, I'm being picky. Give me my phone, scissors. Give me my phone. Oh, the 2, okay. I will pause here until you give me your 1. Okay, I'll pause at this card until you give me a 1. So if you're already where you can put these down, I'm going to wait on Miss Catherine. Oh, it's a question. Could you go back over the brown strip? Sure I can. Okay, so your brown strip comes from your sticker sheet right here, okay? And you peel it off, but you don't need that little piece in between. It's like the branding or something. You don't need that little piece, and sometimes it comes with it. So just make sure you leave that on your sticker sheet. And when you stick your brown piece down, I put it, this time I got lucky and I got to put it right underneath my green strip. But if you can't, you can stick it right on top of your green strip and kind of, if you have a little crookedness, but that's whatever you need to do there. And then these guys are going to cover up a lot of our mistakes. These stickers are going to really clear things up. Because watch, I can see how crooked my base is down there. But when I stick my little Merry Christmas guy down, and I did it about 1/3 in of the card and on top of the brown strip, and that just clears everything up. And you can see here, for my ornaments, I did the green one a little high. I did the beige one kind of low, and then the red one just kind of a little bit higher than this one. It doesn't really matter. I just didn't want them lined up. I just wanted them to look like they were kind of hanging. This is another good spot to come back with some of your little wired thread that I gave you, and like add a little piece here to the top or something. That'd be super cute, wouldn't it? Like they were hanging from some little thread. Another place to zhuzh. And then here. Excellent. And that's that one. I'm going to go ahead and move this one out of the way. I know you are done with that one. Perfect. Perfect. I'm going to put this guy up here for those that are still working on that one. Bring our new one in. I'm going to do this one. This one's quick, fast, and in a hurry. He is quick, fast, and in a hurry. You only need 2 stickers for him. You need the snowman and the cardinal. I'm going to grab the snowman off. Be careful when you pull your snowman, because you can pull his little arms off if you pull him too fast. They stick real good, so be careful of that. So you need that little snowman, and you need that little cardinal right there. Snowman and cardinal. And I'm going to put foam on the back of those real quick. I heard your leg, and it sounded like something scratching in the cabinet. I was like, oh, that is not good. If a mouse runs out while we're in here, that will not be good. We would leave. Y'all just love y'all. We would be gone. We have chipmunks in my backyard lately. We have them a lot of times, but in the fall especially. And my dogs cannot handle it. They just want to get a hold of them, and they know it. Those chipmunks tease them. Okay, so I'm going to use the one that says, wishing you a Christmas full of peace and joy. That's the one that has the snowflakes. And you guessed it, we're going to glue it straight down into the middle. So straight down. And then these guys are so easy. I'm going to take my little snowman and put him down on the end. By the way, you got a stamp set for purchasing this bundle, the Glistening Once Again stamp set, the big one. And if you wanted to use that with these, like if you wanted to stamp on the inside of your cards with that, that would be perfect for that. We're not stamping in today's class. That was your door prize. Since we're not doing door prizes in these classes, we decided rather than take the time for door prizes when we have 50 students, that we would just give everybody a door prize. So we created that stamp set for you guys. And if you want to use it with these, you could, or you could pull out any other one. But you could use it for your inside sentiments and things like that. Wouldn't that be cute? So there's that one. I'm going to move this one out of the way and put this guy up because I think this guy's going to be quick. If you were a little behind, you'll catch up on him because he's super easy. And then you don't have to do anything. Don't stop working. I just want to say this. This one we can't finish right now because I need something that we have to cut in a few minutes. So we're just going to leave this guy and our last slim line to the side for a few minutes, and we'll come back to him when we get his other pieces ready. All right, so I'm going to need ones from everybody at this point before we move on. So give me some ones so we can go to the next process. Here they come. Ooh, that eye's itching. Here they come. I'll leave that there for a minute. All right, what I need you to do at this point is pull out 6 of your, these are the side folding, the ones we made like this. I need you to pull out 6 of these bases. So these are the ones that we made that are side folding bases. So you want to get 6 of those. So your side folding, not your top folding, 6 of your side folding. And then you're going to pull out this green buffalo check. And you're going to pull out this cut apart sheet. So I feel like we're done with those. Thank y'all for the ones. It so helps. If you need me to slow down, please give me some 2s. Let me see those. If you want me to wait a minute before we start the next section, tell me here. These are, I mean, it's easy to keep up with and everything, but I don't want anybody to get too far behind. So again, 6 of these bases that open to the side. This cut apart sheet. And this green plaid. There's no telling. If you don't find it today, it'll be on something. It'll be on the bottom of your shoe. Look on Scotty. I lose everything on Scotty. Because, you know, he is also sticky. So sometimes I'll sit Scotty down and he'll pick something up. That happened when Shannon was doing her shrinky dinks or whatever they were. She sat it down and we lost one of the little shrinks. And then later we found it stuck to the back of Scotty. Everything sticks to him. The ones are slowing down. I don't want to move on until I know we can. I don't want to leave anybody. And I especially don't want to leave anybody because on these right here, we have to do a little bit of fancy footwork, a little doctoring, but not bad. But I have to explain it to you and I don't want to lose you on them. Here come some ones. Okay. Good deal. Can you step away long enough to fix that clock? It's really messing with my brain. If you can't step away, tell me. Are you at a point where you can't? But you can bring the clock to you. Give your ears a break.
Oh, that shocked me.
It's just one of those little... It's really messing with me. She's wearing her fuzzy unicorn outfit. That's comfy, though.
What time is it?
Quarter till. It is 2:46. I mean, looking up here and seeing this time and looking at... Because I always look at that clock. It is really messing with me. Can you reach it? I think Blake hung it, actually. Now that you're doing that, it reminds me of that. Didn't he hang that?
Possibly?
I think he did.
Yeah, almost.
Your video went back to the beginning. That's weird. Are you... Okay, so Sherry, do you see that we have this green buffalo check, this cut apart sheet, and 6 of your side folding card bases? That's what you need to start this next round. Oh, that's so much better. I don't know why that was messing with me, but it was. It kept making me go, oh my gosh, I'm so behind. Okay.
This is going so late.
I was like, well, they're going to be so mad. Okay, we're going to sit these to the side. We'll be stacking on those in a few minutes. Let's dissect our cut apart sheet first. Let's do him first because he's a little bit difficult. The first thing you're going to do is cut all these pieces apart just like I showed you with your strips a while ago. You know how you have to kind of lay the strips in and get them just right? You got to do the same thing here. So I'm going to lay my strip in at the top and make sure it's in the center of my cut line. And come down here and check, and sure enough, my blue is overlapping my cut line. So I'm just going to twist it back a little bit and cut all these apart. I don't know why that messes. I know that it's wrong, but it's still just looking at it messes with my brain. I'll be glad that we did it now because next week it won't mess with me. All right. Those done. Then I'm going to cut up here. Once you get those cut apart, I'm going to need you to pull these two out. They're the ones we have to do the most work to. I want to do those first. By the way, I'm doing these hardest to easiest because I think we get tired as we get going. So these are our two hardest type of cards we're making. The rest of the cards are just sleeper cards, just brainless cards, right? So I wanted to do the hard ones while we were fresh and save the easier ones for the end. So if you've got that cut apart, we're going to start with this little guy. He's pretty easy. All we're going to do is cut him down to the peppermint line. We don't need this green part because he's too big for our card front. So I'm just going to put him in my trimmer and cut him off to the peppermint. So let me do it and I'll show you. And if you're confused, I'll hold it up to camera so you can see it. So just put him into your trimmer and cut that that green to the peppermint line. He's super cute, just like he is, and we don't need that extra green part. So there's your first one doctored. That's not too bad, right? It's the next one where we do a little surgery that makes people a little sad. He makes people a little sad. That eye's itching. Now, on the Santa one, you're going to have to trust me. You're going to just have to make the cuts that I tell you to make, and you're just going to have to trust me. It's going to seem bad. It's going to seem bad. But look, we're going to get a cute card out of it. He's too big the way he is, so we have to edit him, okay? So the first place we have to edit is Santa's feet. And can you see, let me put a little piece of white there. We left a tiny little bit, like a 16th to an 1/8 inch of his little black boot showing, okay? So on the bottom of him, you're just going to put him in your trimmer, and you're going to cut until you leave a sliver of his little black boot showing. Just a little bit. That's what I even took a little more off there than I did last time. So you just want to leave a little bit of his little black boot showing. That's your first cut on Santa. Now I'll hold this up and let you see that again. You just leave a little bit of his little boot showing. This one's the hardest one we'll do all day. I think he is. We probably should have started with him. No, but then you'd think the whole class would be hard. So just to his little boots. The next one is easy. His little fur on his jacket, where it comes out to the side, we want to cut even to the little fur on his jacket. So I'm just putting it into my trimmer, pushing it up to the top. And I'm going to cut right beside the fur on his jacket. And you will take a tiny bit of his little glove off, but it doesn't matter. You can't see it. And even if you take more than I just did, it'll be fine. I even took there's a bunch more off of this one. Yes, this is the one. So you cut right beside his fur or right up to his fur there. Okay. Then I'm going to open the trimmer out, and I think we can do measurement now, because I only need it to be 5 inches. So at this point, if you put your Santa at the outside like this, where he's at the left-hand side, and you put it to 5 inches on your trimmer, that's weird. I don't know why it's doing that. She says her sheet's going back to things I've said already. Is refreshing helping? You'll take it to 5 inches and cut that. Okay? So now we've got a 5-inch tall. We've cleaned all this up. We're looking good. All right? And I want to wait just a second, because this next cut, I want to make sure everybody's here with me, because it's a weird measurement. But I'm going to lay it down in my trimmer where it goes. It's not a weird measurement. It's 3 3/4. I forgot. No, this one doesn't get cut that way. That's right. That is right. This one gets cut to, let me see if I can actually measure it for you. Whoops. Okay. So this part gets cut to 3 3/8. All right. So if you'll put Santa at 3 3/8 and slice, that's what we're looking for. He was the hardest one we'll do. The rest are easy. So he will just fit right here. That's what we're looking for. Don't worry. I'll bring the samples back over when we make them, but for now I don't need them over here right now because we're still working. All right. So you got postcard Santa. You better watch out, Santa. I'm going to wait at this point until I get some ones, because I don't know if anybody got pushed back, because I want to give you the measurements for these two. That's weird. That must be a YouTube thing, because mine's not doing anything weird. Wow, look at the ones. You guys are doing good. I'm shocked. Maybe I'm just going real slow today, because that was a struggle before. Or maybe by the third time I know how to say it. Maybe it's that. I tell you what, after doing those two hard ones, everybody gets a gold star. Everybody does. There's everybody's gold star right there for doing the hard ones. Perfect. Okay, now these are easy, but you got to trust me. You got to just do what I say and don't worry about it, okay? What we're going to do, these are 4x6 pieces. They are too big for our A2 size card. We need to take 1 inch off the side and 1/4 of an inch off the height. But I don't want to take it from one side and the top, because then our images will be not centered. We want to take an even amount from all the way around. Okay? What was the measurement for the postcard Santa? This last one right here. Oh, postcard Santa is just cut to the peppermint. There's no measurement on him. You just cut him down to the peppermint line. Cut the green off. Okay? So here's how we're going to do this. We're going to cut 1/2 inch from this side, 1/2 inch from this side. We're going to cut 1/8 of an inch off the top and 1/8 of an inch off the other side. Okay? So watch me do it if that confuses you. I'm going to take this and put it to 1/2 inch. And yes, I'm going to cut into my berries. It will not matter. You will not even recognize it. I'm going to flip it around and cut 1/2 inch off the other end. You'll cut into those holly berries. Don't worry about it. So that gets me a 5-inch piece. Okay? That's what I'm looking for. And then, did I tell that right? I did, right? 1/2 inch, 1/2 inch. Let me double check that. Hold on. That feels funny. Yes, it's right. Wow, my brain went. Okay, and then 1/8 of an inch. Now, my trimmer does not mark 1/8 of an inch up here. It's actually a gap bigger than that. So what I do is I split the difference between the cut line and the print line. And I just eyeball 1/8 of an inch on one side. And then, if you'll just lay this to 3 3/4, because that's what we need it to be. Oh no, my camera. Don't do it, camera. Don't do it. Come back. Come back. Come on, camera. You can do it. Okay, sorry, y'all. He's getting tired. He's getting tired. All right, so on this side, I've taken an 1/8 off of one side. Now I can just line it up to 3 3/4 and slice. Now I'm going to say all that again because there was a lot of interruptions there. But that's what we're looking for. Okay, so I'm going to do this guy. So I'm going to take 1/2 inch off one side, 1/2 inch off the other, 1/8 inch off the top, and then I'm going to flip him around and put him to 3 3/4 and take the difference off, whatever that is. And that's what I'm looking for. All right, I'm going to say it every time I do it. So 1/2 inch off one side, 1/2 inch off the other. You get a tiny bit of root off on this one, but it won't hurt anything. He didn't feel it, I promise. 1/8 inch off the bottom. And then I'll just put it to 3 3/4 and slice the top. And that's what we're looking for. All right, one more. I'm going to do it the same way. 1/2 inch off one side. 1/2 inch off the other. 1/8 inch off the top. And then put it to 3/4. I heard your feet move I was like, did she fall asleep and then wake herself up?
So tired.
She done fell asleep. No, she didn't fall asleep.
Not yet.
All right, I'm going to need a 1 when you get to that point because I need to tell you the next instruction. I'm always jealous of Brenda. Her class is just so much faster than mine.
You were delayed a few too, though.
10 minutes, yeah.
But yeah, hers is still faster than yours.
She's always faster than me.
She's willy-nilly.
I gotta be honest though, my students are keeping up today, no issue. They are.
I'll give you 5 gold stars.
I mean, I think we've had 1, 2, and that was for a question. They are keeping up. If you do the 1/8 on one side, when you flip it around, just measure to 3 3/4, and that'll take that 1/8 off for you. You won't even have to guess. Just flip it around and do 3 3/4. What we're going to do with this sheet, we're going to do a lot through the rest of the video. I think we're going to do 4 sheets the same way we're fixing to do this one, okay? So what we'll do here, I want you to really pay attention to because I want you to get into the habit of this. I want to wait on a couple more ones. I got a couple of folks I'm looking for. I want to make sure we leave nobody behind. Y'all don't forget, I put into the group me rooms today the link to Discord and the share room. Y'all don't forget to go share what you made over the weekend. That's how we get to see, you know, what, especially your books that you did with Brenda, because we haven't got to see what she's doing in there. And like the stuff that you did with Lisa, we've been teaching during each other's classes, so we haven't got to see what you've been doing. Yeah, leave no crafter behind. Are y'all on break?
Yes.
Oh, good. Okay, Tina, I'm slowing down. Tina, give me a 1 when you're caught up. You're so funny, Donna Jug. Cool, Rainy, cool. I should have sent snacks with the kids. We could craft and snack.
We like snacks.
And we do like snacks. Thank you,
Way
Rainey.
too
Hey, Bambi, don't stress about it. Just put it down. Let's see what it looks like. Don't stress about it. Not a big deal. Brenda puts me out of my comfort zone. But I just love what she does. Like, I wish, like yesterday I went in there and I was looking through the book she was doing, because she's doing 4 books too, you know, in the class. And I was looking through and I'm like, I wish I was this, like, just do this. I wish I could just do it. I'm just not that person, but I do want to do it. All right, it looks like everybody's caught up. Yay.
I'm more you or Lisa. That I'm really Lisa when it comes down to it. That specific, put it here, stick it there.
I think I've done that in this class.
Yeah, you do.
This class is
Very.
follow my
very
instructions,
me.
which is it's hard for me though. Oh, sorry, Sherry.
It's very me.
I found a 4x6 snowman card. Do same as others. 4x6 snowman card. Hold on. Let me see.
Make it pretty. You can't mess it up.
I don't have one with a snowman. Maybe that came from a different set. Oh, that's cool. Okay, let's talk about this piece of paper. So I want to get the most out of this cardstock. So here's what you're going to do. You're going to take your green and black Buffalo Check, and with the branding strip on this side, I want you to feed that into your trimmer. Trust me, there's a method to my madness, okay? You're going to feed that into your trimmer. And then I want you to line this end up at 5 1/4. We're fixing to make the mats to go under our cut-aparts on our card, and this is the way to make that happen. So branding strip in my trimmer over here, okay? 5 1/4 here, and slice. So that gets me a 5 1/4 by 12-inch piece. The reindeer, yes ma'am, same way. Then you're going to put the next bit you have left, you're going to slide it up to 5 1/4. Okay, with your branding strip still out here on the side. See where my branding strip is? And then I'm going to cut that to 5 1/4. So that leaves me this strip that I'm not going to use today. I'm going to put that aside because I can use that in another project. And it leaves me 2 pieces that are 5 1/4 by 12. And that's what we're looking for. Okay? So when you get your 2 pieces that are 5 1/4 by 12, here's what I like to do. I'm going to stack them up, and I'm going to put those into my trimmer. I'm going to put them to 4 inches. And I'm going to make my first cut at 4 inches. So you guessed it, 5 1/4 by 4. And then I'm going to do the same thing here. Feed that in and put it to 4. 5 1/4 by 4. So now I've got 2, 4, 6 backs for my cards. Pretty easy, huh? And I got the most out of my cardstock. Instead of just kind of throwing it in there, like if I had cut, for example, this is why I'm showing you to get the most out of your cardstock. So this is a 12 by 12 piece. If I had just taken my cardstock and put it in here and cut it at 4, I would only get 2 of these pieces. So I would only get, no, I did cut it that way, didn't I? Yeah, if I went this way, that's what I'm trying to say. If I put this in and cut it this way, I get only 2 pieces here. I guess it works the same both ways. It works literally the same both ways. So good, that's easy. That's easy. Oh, I know why I did that. I'll show you in a minute why I did that method. We could have done it either way. I forgot, I started with a different set of cards. When we get to the red and black, there was a reason. Okay, so when you get these done, we're ready to assemble. So I'm gonna move this out of the way. And I'm going to bring these guys back over. So now we're ready to assemble. And remember, I asked you to get 6 of your side folding cards. Remember? So 6 of your side folding cards. So here's what we're going to do with all of these guys. First, we're going to take a green piece and mount it straight down to the card. So I'm going to glue this piece down. Just like so. I got some glue on the front there because I skipped. And this is going to mount with a little white edge all the way around it. That's the way we cut it. So we're going to do that. Okay, we'll glue one straight down. With these guys, I'm going to use foam and pop them up, but I'm going to show you how I'm going to use the foam. I'm being skimpy. I'm not using lots and lots of foam. I'm going to take a piece, and what I want to do is put a piece at the bottom and a piece at the top. Okay, so I'm saving a little foam that way. And now this is going to get centered just like this. Now the reason I started with this one is because I want to show you. This guy opens this way, okay? The rest of your cards in this stack will open top. And even though we made them side fold, we're going to use them as top fold. So the rest of your cards will open like this. And you will assemble them all the very same way. Green mat, foamed layer, okay? So go ahead and do that. I will make them and put them where you can see them as I go. And then give me a 1 when you get those assembled. I'm just writing all over my cards. I got a pencil laying over here. So I'll walk it through again. I'm going to glue down my green plaid. Did I recognize Noah feet?
You did. Door slamming.
Door slamming, Noah feet.
Toilet slamming.
He shut the door, so bonus.
He did shut the door.
So I'm going to glue down my green buffalo. Okay. And then I'm going to take my topper piece. I'm just going to put foam on either end and put it down. I think this one's cute. I like the postcard. So stinking cute. Put some foam on. Again, I'm not covering this whole back with foam. I know we want to think that everybody gets a card from us and just loves it and keeps it forever, but they don't. And so you don't have to cover this you don't need so much foam that it'll live forever. And even if you look on professionally made cards, half the time they don't even put foam across every little bit, you know? We were talking about that with patterns yesterday. I've noticed a lot of time, like in purse making or clothes making, unless you spend a fortune on something, a lot of times people nowadays don't even pay attention to which way patterns are going. It's just a thing. This is where I wish I had my Christmas music playing.
Yeah.
Yikes. I'm totally going to make paper snowflakes. I cannot wait. My house is going to be full of them in my dreams. Watch me make 5 and go, I'm done.
Spill some of your pork rinds.
Oh, I don't care. That's fine. I was trying to think if there was some food in here for you, but
They're a little stale, sadly.
they're old.
But they're so good. But they're not.
Are they not old? They're not out of date?
No. They're good. Not as good as the salt and pepper ones.
Man, those salt and pepper ones are good.
Yeah.
They taste like ranch to me. They're really good.
Oh, they're delicious.
There's nuts in there. I've never seen you eat nuts. But there's almonds and cashews.
Sorry. I got my volume blaring over here.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, you're fine.
Yep, I think I'm going to make me some paper snowflakes and decorate my home. I thought about, I have to go to Walmart. Y'all, I don't want to go to Walmart. I've not been to our Walmart since all this happened, okay? I have not been to our Walmart. And my dogs, this is crazy. My dogs have these certain beds that they sleep in their kennels. Thank you. Give me your ones when you're done. And they last them about 6 months until I can't clean them anymore. Like they sleep in them every day, and they wear them out. And so about 6 months is what I get. If I can get 6 months out of them, I've done good. Especially when we've had a really rainy season and I've had to wash them and blah, 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 all that kind of stuff. So I know when they're to the point because I can't get the smell out of them. I know that sounds terrible, but I am a freak about animal smells. I cannot handle it. And if I go in my house and smell it, God, I can't handle it. So last night I got home. I know it's because we'd been without power. It wasn't last night. It was the day after power came back on. I know it's because of that. Because you know how stale your house can smell? And I even had my windows open. But I walked in and I went, I can smell them. They have to go. Well, I could order them on Walmart pickup, but my problem is I love Walmart pickup and they've been amazing. But it seems like they always tell me they don't have them. When I know they do and I know right where they are. And I told Vince, I said, I've got to go get them. I got to get 3 of them. And if I order 3 on pickup, they'll give me 1 every time. And I'm like, I got to do this. This is the thing I got to get. So tonight, he and I, we promised each other, we found if we go late at night in our town, there's nobody in our stores. So it's like, we'll go late tonight and get what you need. So that's what I'm going to have to do it because that's the only place. They just are the best beds, and that's why I want them. It makes life easy when I can pick up what I need. All right, give me your 1 when you got this done. I mean, it's just a thing. It's what we do. We have certain things we like. What? That's it. I'm cutting him off. That's it. He didn't even ask me.
He felt bad.
He didn't feel bad, not 2 seconds.
They
As soon as they walked in the door, they went, "Where's ours?"
they went to Cozumel for Blake's dad's
Oh, he
birthday.
felt bad that you didn't go to Cozumel,
Yeah.
so he brought you food. He brought you a
I didn't
Starbucks.
get to go eat birthday lunch. So.
Why didn't he bring you food?
I didn't tell him I didn't have any food.
So he doesn't know you hadn't had
Well,
lunch.
Well, I told him when he got here, but I wanted him to feel horrible the whole time.
Just tell him next time he goes to Starbucks and doesn't offer me when they have fall drinks. That's a problem.
I didn't even get a fall drink.
Would-
I got a caramel macchiato.
Well, he knows you like
Extra
us.
hot.
If you get extra hot, it stays warm till he gets here, doesn't it?
It's just right drinking.
All right, I'm going to get all your 1s here, and we're going to take our 5-minute potty break, and then we're going to finish off. I don't think we'll need another potty break. I don't think we'll need another break for the rest of the cards because they're that easy, honestly. And you've done the hard work. All the hard work's done. So what I want you to do, we'll move these out of the way because you don't need to see these because you know what you're doing with these. And I'm going to pull up the pieces we're going to need when we come back and let you go ahead and get those. So when we come back, I think we'll give Scotty a break for a second. So you're going to need your top folding cards. And from your paper pack, you will need my favorite piece, the red and black plaid, and my favorite cut apart, this dude. So you'll need the red and black buffalo check, that cut apart, and your 6 top folding card bases. Is that thunder? We're not supposed to have any more of that, are we, for a while?
It sounded like somebody dragging something.
A trash can or something. All right, so I've got 3:16. We'll come back at 3. Okay, something's not right now for sure. The clock died altogether. All right, I've got 3:16. We'll come back at 3:20. Okay. Yes, do not cut the cut apart ahead of time. I have special instruction. Do not get ahead of me. Do not get ahead of me, please. This is what you'll need when we come back. And you've got time to catch up, too. I got to fix this clock. I'm going to turn the mic off. Okay, I'm back. I brought brownies in today, so I got me one. All right, if you're back, give me a 1 so we can get started. That can't stay there. I don't know what I was saying. I just want it to stay there. I just want it to.
Like said, the power trucks are in Verbena. I may have electricity tonight.
That'd be good. All right, we're back. I think.
I love those chalkboard ones.
I think I've killed my clock. All right, you're going to need your trimmer, and we're going to do that same thing with our cardstock again, okay? We're going to put it in our trimmer with the branding strip out here, and we're going to cut this down to 5 1/4. And then we're going to cut it down again to 5 1/4. Now remember a while ago when I told you we were going to need another piece to finish off our slimline card? This is the one. So leave that here. We're going to do that in a second too. So then you're going to take these guys and put them at 4. So same thing again. We're just making some mats. I told you we would do this cut a lot. We're going to do it 2 more times in a minute. Now with this piece, it's really easy what I need you to do. What I want you to do is cut the branding strip off. And what's left is going to be what we finish off that slimline card with. Okay? So I'm going to cut this down to 9 inches. We're just making us some strips like we use the sticker. And then you're just going to cut it in half. And the halfway mark is 3/4. I'm going to wait here because I feel like some of you guys may still be cutting. We'll wait here for just a second. But we're going to use this above this. We're going to do it to make that. So this piece, we want to cut in half, and that's at 3/4 of an inch. Okay? So you have all your mats, and you have this guy. Now while we got our trimmer out, let's cut these guys apart. The tip for cutting these apart is the same as what I told you a while ago about paying attention to the way it's printed. I want to cut between these lines. I'm not cutting them to the white. I want to leave the black edge. Okay? So I want to cut between the black. Yes, cut the slim piece at 9 inches and then in half at 3/4. I've been told to wait. I felt like I tested y'all just then. I'm not even joking. I wanted to see. Or now I'm getting 2, 2, 2. It was a test.
I'm going to see Carol tomorrow. And I'll see you on Tuesday. Hopefully with power.
I hope you get power today.
I do too. I'll see you on Tuesday.
Okay.
I'll be with you too. Good luck on your mouth.
Thanks. Good luck on your mouth.
Good luck on your mouth.
I just laughing because good luck on your mouth. Yeah. Most people wouldn't know. They're like, what?
What are you talking about? What are you talking about, Willis?
I know how you feel about that mouth thing.
Tomorrow's a long one too. Here comes some ones. Okay. So on the cut aparts, oh, my microphone. On the cut aparts, I want to cut them in half I want to split the black so we have a little bit on both left over. Okay, so don't cut to the white line, cut between the black. So I'll show you what I mean. Leave a little bit of that black, okay? We are going to cut one out, but I want to leave the black between them because I want that to be a mat for us, so we don't have to make a mat. It'll do its own. You have the link you have right now is the link you will use to access this at any time. So you can go ahead and click save on this video, save it for later, or you can just get this link and copy it down, or this one we'll come back to in a second. I'm going to keep cutting these apart real quick, but this is the same link you'll use forever. Now we won't use all of these. In just a second, I'll show you the ones we will use. I got to pull my... I'll tell you what. Yeah. I'm going to use some scissors here. You got... Oh, I say I am. Do I have any big scissors in here? They gone.
I'll go get you.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, hey, what's that? Right.
Here they are. Got them. I'm going to use some scissors here. You can use your trimmer, but in just a second, we're going to scissor this. Let's go ahead and put that slimline card together. So go back to your slimline. Here's what we're going to do. You'll be able to do this just from hearing me. I'm going to do exactly what we did on the first one. We're going to run foam right down the middle here and stick it down, and then I'm going to glue these guys down just like we did the stickers on the first one. So you're just going to foam this one up. Foam the Santa Claus is Coming to Town up. Just in the middle. And do it center, center. And then we're going to glue our other strips around it and kind of tuck them under. When you get your slimline card done, give me a 1. Because I want to show you what we're going to do on those cut aparts after that. Got a couple ones. Oh gosh, glad you thought about that. Okay. We wait on a few more ones so we stay on track. While we're getting those ones, these 3 pieces we won't use. These 3 cut aparts you can use later, so go ahead and pull these out. You don't need those. Your eggnog one, your Christmas tree farm, and your Merry Christmas to all. You don't need those 3. I'm surprised she didn't say anything.
She's probably asleep.
Oh, true.
Because she normally does.
So we don't need these 3. You don't need Merry Christmas to all and to all a good night. You don't need Christmas Tree Farm, and you don't need eggnog. So just put those aside. Let's work on this one now. So this guy does not fit unless we trim him, okay? So we're going to take one of our top folding card bases and turn it on its side, but we need to trim him down. So I'm going to use my scissors. Oh yeah, it will. I'm going to use my scissors and just cut alongside the outside white line of this cut apart. You can put this in your trimmer, which I normally do, but the last couple times I've just grabbed my scissors and it's been pretty easy. So just trim Santa Claus is Coming to Town down to the first white line. And that will help him fit top to bottom, side to side. And then I'm taking my fussy cutting scissors and I'm going to cut this little tickety piece off right to the white line. So he'll be shaped like a ticket when we're done. Just like so. Just slice those little round pieces off. Now on these cards, we're going to give our foam a break right here. I'm not going to foam these up. We're just going to glue these straight down. They're cute enough and they have such a good mat the way we cut them that they don't need any foam. So with this piece, you're just going to glue it straight on down. Oh, not upside down, straight on down. And you just kind of center him. He won't be exactly the same from side to side. He just gets centered like so. He does not get the red and black piece, by the way. He goes straight down because the red and black piece doesn't show, so we can save it for another project. Wow, that's a lot of glue in there. That was a lot. All right, so now we're going to do, I'll sit this guy right here in case you're still working on him. But these other ones are so fast because we're not foaming, okay? So I'm going to lay these guys out. Let me scoot him up a little bit. I'm going to lay these guys out like this. And right now, we're going to glue down these guys. So we're going to glue down our buffalo check background, but you're going to have one left over that you can use on a different project. So put that aside. You can make another card out of that. It'd be cute if you did it with that eggnog one, because if somebody you know in your family is like an eggnog fan, that'd be a cute card to send to them. I just didn't think the eggnog recipe was the best one for a card. So just glue these guys straight down to all of your bases. You should all send him the same card. That would be hilarious. Oh my goodness. Did you hear that, Shannon?
No.
Rainey said they should all send Vince the same card. Wouldn't that be funny if he got like, he would get 150 of the same card.
No, it'd be
That would be
funny.
hilarious.
He would not get it.
He'd be like,
Wait, what?
yes, these are your top fold bases.
Especially if y'all all signed them exactly the same on the inside.
That is funny. That would be so nice. He loves eggnog. Maybe I should make him the eggnog card.
He can make his own.
He loves. I've made him eggnog before, and he's a snob about it. He likes Barbers.
Well, I get it. I'm a True Moo whole chocolate milk person.
He's a True Moo fan too.
But it's got to be the whole. You can't go to that True Moo skim. Sound the same?
Yeah, all of these are your top folds. Now another easy part, because like I said, these have their own little mats. You just glue these guys on. And you can glue them centered like that. Look how cute. These are my favorite ones of the whole bunch. I know. It's my colors. I know. These you just glue straight down. If you want to pop them up, you can. I don't see any reason to use the foam on them. I think that there's enough separation between the two with that little black piece we left on that they look like a mat. And you can put like the Christmas tree one to the top if you want. If you want to come back later and add something else, you can. But they're cute either way. I'm getting card maker's elbow.
You're what?
I'm getting card maker's shoulder. I said elbow, but I mean shoulder. I got 120 card making shoulder.
Oh, shoulder.
Plus all the kits last night.
Yeah,
I think I made how many in that? 4?
something like
4
that.
kits in the make-a-thon.
And then the recipe album took us.
The
3
recipe album. I did 4 pages of that.
Yeah, I did all the gluing of so many.
You did. You did. That's funny.
We're just tired.
And you did it without power. At least I've been sleeping.
I've sort of slept. I just feel like I toss and turn more than anything.
Look at that. Look how cute those are. And so quick and easy. I love how easy those are. All right, give me a 1 when you get there. It might freak y'all out if I told you this, but we have 12 more to make, but they're really fast. We're going to make 12 out of 3 pieces of cardstock, so don't panic. They're real fast. Oh, Stacy has bleacher butt from sitting so long. That's true, y'all. I can't imagine.
Feel you.
That's what she. We had to move chairs into the other room because the chair that Brenda. Oh my goodness, Brenda practically was sitting on a bleacher. No joke. Her chair is awful.
She must have no feeling in her body.
She said last night. She said this chair is miserable. I said it really is. I'm like I don't know how you sit in it.
Not a cute chair.
Right. She wanted it cute, not functional. It's cute, but it hurts. Stacy wants to know if you're all sending the eggnog card to Vinny. We just had that conversation. 12 cards left. These 12 cards are easy. Like the hard stuff's over. We're going to make 12 cards out of these pieces of cardstock. I was pulling them out so you could see them. Hold on. It's easier to find them like this. We're going to make 12 cards out of these pieces of cardstock. It's not going to be hard. And some stickers. I wanted to show you this. This is one of the reasons I picked this paper pack. First off, the cut-aparts are perfect for a project like this, making a bunch of cards. Secondly, you get this sheet of tags that you can use instantly. You just cut them apart, stick them on your gift. They're ready to go. And I thought, what a cool extra piece, right? So you also get a bunch of tags. So ain't that cool? My paper pack got dented. I mean, it ain't slowed me down. I've had a dent in every piece I've cut.
Probably was angled laying in that thingy. That icing looks so good.
It's so delicious. You should just eat the icing off. I've got to get rid of them.
This has been a junk food.
The 3 days. 3 days of it. So y'all gonna take this one and make another card like this for Vinny. There you go. 5 cups of milk, 2 cups of sugar, 12 egg yolks, and a cup of heavy cream. When you know what's in stuff, it makes you rethink it, don't it? Don't do that. Don't do that.
What?
Don't look funny at that thing like there's something wrong with it after I already ate one.
No, there's nothing wrong
Oh,
with
she's
it.
taking nuts out of it.
I'm doing surgery.
She's taking all the walnuts out of her brownie. That's so funny. You are so funny. Oh no. Yes, ma'am, Rainey. That's funny. She's going to ask a question just to warn me because she gets blocked. Baby, let me know when you're caught up, babe. There we come. We get some ones. Oh, that would be funny. How do you do? Is Vinny in that group? Timothy, is Vinny in our Facebook group?
Who?
I mean, you just remove him from the group. He won't even know. Vinny, is he in the She's used a whole 2-ounce bottle this weekend. They want to send him a card. They want to flood him with a card, and she was saying if we took him out of the group on Facebook, we could talk about it in there.
We could talk about it on Discord. He's not in Discord.
Oh, he's not on Discord. He will not join
Y'all
Discord.
are all in the Mary Make It, or most of you are in the Mary Make It group.
He refuses to join Discord. He said, I'm not doing it. He refuses. But Timothy, you could remove him from the Facebook group. You can deactivate him. I think that'd be funny. I really do. Okay, baby's caught up. All right, so here's what we're going to do. Take this cut apart, put it aside. We're going to cut this all at one time. We're going to make those backgrounds that we've been making the very same way, okay? And we are going to cut all of them that we need all at one time. So Timothy's going to deactivate him from Facebook. So again, we're going to put that branding strip into our trimmer. Remember, I'm stacking them up. No sense in doing it twice unless you don't like to. If you want to cut them one at a time, go ahead. But I'm going to stack them up. I'm going to cut to 5 1/4. Then I'm going to slide it through and cut to 5 1/4 again. I always have to reline them up. So we're just making our backgrounds. Send them to, Timothy, do you have the address for here? Then I'm stacking these up, making them 4 deep, 4 high, and my trimmer will cut them. I imagine yours will too. 4 pieces. We're going to cut them down to 4, just like we've been doing. So 5 1/4 by 4. And you have that quick made 12 card backgrounds. She may not be on Discord. Sherry may not be on Discord. I know what. It's the address on our website for our store. And once you do that, separate them out real quick. Just deal them. Just deal them out because we're going to use them for two different sets of cards. Then you can just sit these aside. And then all you want to do next, and don't worry, I'm not getting ahead of you, okay? All you want to do next is cut your cut aparts apart. And when you get your cut aparts done and these done, tell me a 1. I'm going to go ahead and cut mine apart. I'm sad about my clock. I love that clock, but it is totally not working. And I put a battery in it. Maybe I put a bad battery in it. Because I think somehow some of our old batteries that we burned in here got put back in there. I love that clock. It reminds me of an old classroom clock.
Well, I'm not going to stand in here and just twist it every few minutes.
No, I mean, it's not helping anyway.
Excuse me.
Bless you. That was a big one.
All these falling leaves. Got my axe.
Oh no. Shaniel, are you back? Tamitha, have you got the feed?
What happened?
Shaniel said she lost the feed on her end.
Still going on mine.
Nope. Oh no. She's back though. Okay, so these are the cut aparts we're going to use for this set of cards. So pull these cut aparts. And you're going to need this background. This is the one we're going to use for these. So go ahead and pull these cut aparts. I think I want to watch a Christmas movie a day between now and Christmas. Are there enough?
Possibly.
I think Hallmark. I think so. I watched Elf, and then I watched the worst movie, just poorly made. Just like, come on, guys. I watched one of those, and then today I watched one that made me just sadder than anything. And even I read the comments, because on Amazon Prime, I read the comments and people were like, come on, guys, you could have warned us about that plot. Like, you could have given us some warning. I watched that one, but I think the next ones I'm going to watch are, I want to watch all the Santa Clauses.
Oh, yeah.
All of those. And then I want to watch Christmas with the Cranks, Jingle All the Way, Meet Me in St. Louis, It's a Wonderful Life. Like, I want to watch all the movies this season. You don't realize it. You think, they don't really do it. But they do. They do. Even watching Elf, it just takes you out of all your stress for just a few minutes.
Yep.
Elf is hilarious.
Yes.
It was funny because I was watching on my laptop. I can't remember the name of this movie today. It was just, oh, hold on. A Country Christmas. And it was by Kix Brooks. Like, you know Kix Brooks? Isn't he the guy from Brooks and Dunn?
The shorty.
Yeah,
Short one.
his name was in it. And here's the problem. The only thing country about it was set in the country. It was set on a farm. And everything else about it was just, to me, it was just sad and depressing. And I didn't like the way it ended because I don't agree with the way it ended. Like, I'm like, you can't do that. Santa Claus is only so magic. You know what I'm saying? They kind of portrayed Santa as Jesus. They didn't. But they kind of, I didn't like it. I don't like it. I don't want to watch Home Alone. I want to watch all of them.
Oh, the Home Alones are my favorite.
Yeah. Meet Me in St. Louis is awesome.
The
Okay.
holidays.
You got these pulled. All right, let's do the hard part, which is nothing hard. Let's glue down our backgrounds. But there is one trick you got to know. One trick before you get to gluing, okay? Here's the trick. This guy down here, you're going to flip this one over. We're going to use this one on this side, and we're going to use this on there. I just didn't think that looked good on this. But the rest of them are this. White Christmas is a good one. Christmas in Connecticut is good. I also like, what's the one that we both like? Not The Holiday. Is it The Holiday?
The Holiday.
I like The Holiday.
Yes.
I just like the feeling you get, the way
It's just a.
they fall in love, and I mean it's so impossible, but I still love it.
I love Kate Winslet with.
That's my favorite
Oh my
storyline
gosh.
with Jack Black. They are so cute together, and with the little old man.
man.
Oh, I love it.
Oh my gosh, I love him.
That's it. I mean, Cameron Diaz is a good actress. I just like watching her because she's just so. She makes me tired. You know what I'm saying? Because she's.
Funny.
But she's.
just so full of energy and.
But when Kate Winslet comes to America and is in that house and finding all the things that it does and all that kind of stuff,
Yep.
I love that movie.
Fun.
Love it.
My other favorite is the like '96 version of Little Women
Yeah.
with Winona Ryder.
I also love, and a lot of this is kind of a not well known movie, but I'm telling y'all, it's funny. It's called Funny Farm with Chevy Chase.
Uh-huh.
Holy cow, that's a funny one. I love that movie. We watch it. I watch it all the time, Christmas or not, because it is just really funny. But I love it.
Yep.
Yep. It says, and Meet Me in St. Louis. When she starts to sing Have a Merry Little Christmas, I cry every time. I know. It's funny to think that song was written for that movie. Funny Farm is one of my faves. And Christmas with the Cranks is one of my faves. I think Dan Aykroyd wanting that Frosty's funny to sing. Just give us Frosty. So funny.
Oh, the old Frosty the Snowman cartoons. I love those.
Yeah. There's a lot of Hallmark movies that are good, but I have this issue lately, and I know it's just me, but some of them are just so sickly sweet, just so everything's gonna work out. I know it's going to. My mom and I were talking about this the other day, and she's like, "You are really the worst." I said, "Mom, everything doesn't work out."
As like said, if you've watched one Hallmark movie, you've watched them all.
She's like, "Okay, so you want a movie where the girl loses the boy loses the girl loses the job, the grandparent passes away." Like, I
They
said,
move to the farm and everything's perfect.
"No, I
and
don't want that. But what I do want is a movie where at least something feels realistic. Not every single thing works out. You know what I'm saying? I don't
You
know."
get dumped by one boyfriend, then you fall in love when you go to back home with your high school sweetheart.
And your mom keeps talking about the guy you knew and blah, blah, blah. I don't know.
But they're still horrible.
I still watch them. I don't miss them.
They work.
All right, guys, we're going to pop these up on foam just like we've been doing. So I'm going to flip them over. Just remember that one plaid one, the season's greeting one, goes on here. I'm going to leave him facing up so you can see him. But he goes there.
I was wondering if you did that right.
What do you mean?
I wasn't paying attention to what you.
Don't you wish there were more modern day good Christmas movies? Yes, I do. Cleanliness of the movies. Yeah, I agree.
I think that's why I like watching Hallmark things.
That's what I like about Elf. I thought Elf was the last one. I did not like The Family Stone. Did you see it? I saw it a while back and I did not like it. I felt like it was sad. If it's the same one I'm thinking, I felt like it was really sad. And like, I wish I could like Four Christmases, but it's just so bad. Some of them are. But look, Christmas Vacation is not, we watch it every year, but it's not clean. Because there's been years, well, my kids have not watched it every year. When they're old enough, we've let them watch it. But most of my kids don't really care too much. But I do love to watch Christmas Vacation. And I love any Christmas sitcoms. Like I love the Christmas season of sitcoms. Like Frasier, I love his Christmas, but I love Frasier. Yeah, the things don't work out, but I guess you're right. She just proved my point. She's right. Carrie said, if you don't want everything to work out, watch the Family Stone. Nothing works out in the Family Stone. That's why I didn't like it. I guess I need to watch it. I'm double talking. That's funny. I didn't even think about that. Christmas commercials. Arthur Christmas, I have not watched yet. Do I need to watch it? Yeah, I won't watch Bad Santa. Do I need to watch Arthur Christmas? Is that an English film? Oh my goodness, if you want to watch a good one, look up, it's an English film and there's two versions. The Nativity. It's not a nativity show. It's just in England when they have Christmas plays, they call them nativity plays. And oh, it's so funny. It really, the first one and the second one are both really good. Those are worth watching. My mom introduced me to those. And it was funny because Gareth and I got to talking and he was like, "You've never seen the Nativity?" And I'm like, "No." And he's like, "That's a staple over here." And I'm like, "It's not here." So it was really good. All right, so you're creating that, and then we're going to add some stickers. So when you get to this point, give me a 1. Oh, Arthur's a cartoon. No, that's true. That's true. Because we're going to do 3 stickers. These 3 are not getting stickers. I'll go ahead and move those. These 3 are not getting stickers, but these 3 are. We got to put a little icing on them. Oh, wrong one. We forgot. That's funny. I never thought about that. I got to tell my mom because we both watched The Family Stone and we're depressed, right? Mm-hmm. Now I got to tell her, well, I'm wrong. I don't want to do that because that movie does exist and I did not like it. Olive the Other Reindeer. Have I seen that? Olive the Other Reindeer. Have you seen that?
I don't know.
You know what we should do? We should make a room on Discord for what Hallmark movie should we watch, and like put the title up. The one that I really love is Christmas in the Mountains. I think it is, and it's like Gatlinburg or somewhere in Tennessee. It's a good storyline too. It's real good.
Ready to go to the mountains?
Yeah, me too.
The mountains, as my Noah said.
He's ready for a vacation.
He is.
So we need a Hallmark room, or we need a Christmas movie room for people to recommend Christmas movies. Yes, I watched it last year, Carrie. Christmas Chronicles. It was funny because my mom was like, "You got to watch Christmas Chronicles because he's driving your car." And at the time, it was when I had the Challenger, and he's literally driving virtually my very car. It was the same. I mean, literally. Did you know that? In Christmas Chronicles, Kurt Russell, the Santa drives the red Challenger, and it's literally my car. It was so funny, my old car. Mom was like, "You have to watch it. You're going to love it." All right, guys, this first one is going to get this joy sticker. So I took the joy sticker from here, and it goes right there. And this second one, I just thought this little Merry and Bright would be so cute right here. So I'm just going to stick that little Merry and Bright right across that little sleigh. How cute is that? And this last one, I am putting this little kind of real estate-y sign that says, "May your holidays be merry and bright." And that's the stickers that I put on those guys. All right, we got our last 6 to make. Yeah, I love that one. See, that's the thing, Rainey. I don't watch TV either, so I go on I search on Netflix, but I've watched about everything on Netflix. And then Mom got me into Amazon Prime, so I've just started on Prime. But I would like to have a place to go, "Oh, that's a good one. I just watched it." So I'll make a Hallmark, not a Hallmark, I'll make a Christmas movie room, because if you watch one that's good, we should share it, because I just watched one the other night that was so good. Y'all have probably seen it. It's the one where the little girl draws the Christmas tree on the hotel room wall. Have you seen this one?
Yeah.
I love that one so much.
Yeah, it's a good one.
That's so good.
Isn't that the one where the mom's the waitress?
Yes, that's a good one.
Yeah.
When you get to this point, give me some ones so we can move on to the last ones. All right. I'm a card base short. How did I do that? Here it is. I hid it from myself. All right, on this one, you're going to glue these guys down. Oh, there's 2 Christmas Chronicle movies? So what's the other one? I'll start one of those. I'll start a room tonight for Christmas movies because I'm with y'all. I want to start watching them. All right. We're going to glue these plaid bases down. Remember, these open to the side. Okay. So they're side open. And I'm just going to glue all this down. It's your last 6. You have almost done it. Oh, there's a new one this year. Does it continue? I'm going to have to go watch it. I didn't realize there was a new one. I saw it pop up. Oh, it's not out yet. Okay, I'm confused. I'm going to have to check on that because I want to see it. So y'all like the idea of the Christmas movie room for Christmas movie chat? You can't give anything away, no spoilers. We could at least list what movies we've just watched or something and give it a rating. That would be fun if we used it like a rating page, like if we said 5 stars or what is it? Yeah, it was stars, right? Is that what they used to do? Oh, so it's a second. Oh. A sequel, and it comes out November 25th. Oh, now I'm excited. How do y'all find this stuff out? I feel like I'm always in the dark. Guys, we're going to pop these up just the same. Yeah, but that's on Netflix. We're going to pop these up with foam just the same. And there's no specialness here. You just pop them up. Nothing has to be turned a certain way or anything. So I'm going to flip. These are the last ones you had left from that cut apart sheet. Oh, I'm going to have to check that out. I still want to know how y'all know all the cool stuff. I want to be a cool kid. I want to be a cool kid. Does it have Kurt Russell in it? I love Kurt Russell. He's in my very favorite movie of all time, Overboard. There's no better movie. I need to watch that movie too because I love it. Overboard, the original. Now I like the other one. I like the remake. Huh?
You like the Goldie Hawn?
I like the remake too. They did good on it. What I like about the remake, it has Goldie in it. It's got Goldie Hawn in Christmas Chronicles. Did she play his wife in the first one? So does she actually play in this one? Your husband is a Hallmark Christmas movie junkie. I love that so much, Sherry. You know what? I liked the remake, Carrie, but you know why I liked it? Because they didn't try to actually remake. And I told my mom, I'm like, if you will just watch the movie and not think our original Overboard, I think you'll enjoy it because they didn't try to recreate Goldie's part and they didn't try to recreate Kurt Russell and all that. That I did like about it because they could have really messed us up if they'd have tried to do that. I am excited about this one. Well, y'all just given me something to look forward to. What a great day. What a great day. Since I'm not looking forward to mouth surgery tomorrow. I told Vince I don't want to go.
You're going.
I don't want to go. Tomorrow's going to be a hard one. I don't want to go.
You're going.
I'm just going to whine when I come back. I'm just going to whine.
Well, I'm not going to be here to listen.
The next day I'll still whine.
I know. It's okay then.
I won't. Well, I will because I have stitches again. Oh.
Yeah.
I didn't whine too bad this last time though, because he does a better job with stitches than they do. He did. The doctor did the stitches. The girls did the stitches last time, and I think his stitches were better. Oh my goodness. We only have a few stickers left to stick. We have 2 stickers left. I'm excited. All right, the 2 stickers we're going to stick here are A Perfect Christmas and Christmas Wishes. And I'm going to put A Perfect Christmas right here. I just thought it looked cute on the side of this house, like it was a little sign on the side of the house. And I'm putting Christmas Wishes on this little lantern one. And that's it, y'all. You have done it. You have just made 30 Christmas cards. Help refill my AGG and fighting with my 2-ounce bottle. I know there's a trick. What's it doing to you? What you fighting? I love Overboard. It's my very favorite. Everyone gets gold stars for making 30. No, everybody gets 30 gold stars for making 30 cards. What? She just gave out 30. That's the most I've ever given out in one time. I'm going to lay them out. Oh, wait. Are y'all ready for me to do that? I'll wait till you tell me you are. Because I want to lay them all out. Y'all always like the end result. I actually don't know that I can lay them all out because I've stacked them up double. I've stacked them all up. Her husband DVRs all of them. Sherry, I'll be thinking about you. How about that?
We do that with football games.
Sherry has a dentist appointment tomorrow, too. Okay, I will wait. You're done after this. So, if you have anywhere to be or you need to check out, you can do that at this point because this is all we have left. I'm just going to hang out till all my friends are done. When he puts the Ritz crackers in the SpaghettiOs. I just love, I didn't mind the second one. Again, like, I thought it was all right. Is it spitting? Is that what it's doing? If it is, you just need to, like, burp it. Just loosen the lid. And you can even squeeze it a little bit before you close it, and then it'll suck some of that glue back in. But you can easily make a vacuum. You made a few boo-boos. That's all right. That's all right. You made 30 of them. Like, push them out. When's the last time you sat down and made 30 cards in a day? Yay! She typed out one. Rainy's all done. Yeah, when's the last time you sat down and made 30 cards in a day? I bet y'all don't do that very much. Even though I put those videos out and stuff, I bet y'all don't. I mean, you just sat with 2 potty breaks. With 2 5-minute potty breaks, really. You took about 10 or 15 minutes. Yay, thanks, Angela. Let me know when you completed them. I want to know. If you completed them, let me know. Tamitha has been an excellent moderator these last few days. I appreciate it so much. Yeah, that's the rule. Thanks, Tamitha. The rule is you can keep one for yourself, but you got to mail them. So Carrie's never in her whole life made that many. The last time Kelly was in class at Craft Acropolis, how sad. I want to do those again. We finally found a format we really loved and we couldn't do it. This is kind of Craft Acropolis, but not really. The online is so different. Yay, look at everybody completing. Yay. Y'all, that's not bad because I did this part fast. I felt these last ones. And you made an extra one? Awesome. I felt that these last ones would fly. Is it just the one sticker on the snowman? It's the little Christmas wishes sticker down here. And then up here I did a perfect Christmas. I put a perfect Christmas sticker here. Thank you so much. We will definitely be doing more. We're going to edit the way we do them. I do know this. I'm happy with 50 people in a class. 50 people's not been a problem.
No.
We've been able to, any more than that, I don't think I would like it. Because
yeah, I mean,
I already know people work at a different pace.
Yeah.
So I try to watch people's pace. And if I was having to keep up with 100 or 150 people, it'd be different.
In the recipe thing, in the class, it seems like your slower people are spread out more when they're in 50s, where in 150, you have all of them in one class.
True.
So, I mean,
honestly, though, I didn't think it was awful.
No,
and the 300 last night, we never had 300 in the room. We had 200 I think the most we had was 252 people in the room, and that wasn't bad. But it was what we were doing. It was what we were doing. Okay, let me read. One and done, all done, about 90% done. Cool. This is the first year I've made cards. I've loved it. Yay! Perfect. You'll love the other classes. Look at y'all all finishing up. Oh, will you show the 3 previous side load cards with stickers? Yes. Yes, yes, yes. The ones with stickers were this one, and this one, and this one. I'm really proud of y'all. Very proud. we did take 3 hours today, but I didn't have anywhere to be after this, so I wasn't really rushing y'all, and I really waited, and I really tried to keep everybody on track with this, and I really do think 50 students is not bad. So that's good. So cool. I'm so excited. Yes, you can watch all the classes, Rainey. The link, the email that you got, did we have to change any links? We only changed the meet and greet link, didn't we? Well, I had to change today's link because it didn't work. But all the other links stayed the same except for Brenda's Friday meet and greet. I had to do it different, and that's just where we walked around Rustic Relics and shopped. So if you want that link, it will be, I don't know.
Our Rustic Relics.
Yeah, that's the only one not up there.
If you go to the Thursday schedule that you posted on Discord, it's Brenda's link. That's how I pulled it up that day while we were in the
The
shop.
Thursday schedule on GroupMe.
No, is it no, hold on. Brenda's was supposed to be on Friday. Sorry, it's the Friday schedule.
But all the GroupMe rooms
Not
except
GroupMe,
today's are
I'll
down.
just- yeah. Ooh, never mind.
Yeah, that's what I was just thinking.
I don't know. I mean, I guess we could go back and put the links in the video description.
I tell you what, if anybody's missing a link you want it, just email us. It'll be next week before we can respond, but that'll probably be the best way. But if you have your original email, most of those links are going to work. More than most of those will work.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Rainey said thanks, Maymay and Shannon, for setting everything up. Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome.
We have to work on wreath kits next week. We had 2 pallets of wreath supplies show up while we were doing this.
Alex.
So starting Tuesday, we'll be putting wreath kits out, but they should go super fast. Like we should be able to get them out real
We
quick.
already planned them.
I want to get back to in person too, and I hope the world gets back to normal too, because I'm ready for that. Because as much as I love this, Shannon's never gotten to do an actual event. She was here for Craft Acropolis, but she was at the store,
I was stored.
and she needs to experience that.
I want to.
Done. That's awesome. Zebra stars for Shannon and Maymay. Woohoo! Thank you guys so much. Oh, thank you. Wreath kits. I'm in trouble. Yeah, we've got some cute ones. We stepped outside the box. We went like this. We love these. Like,
Our wreath kits?
we love them.
Yes. Like, I might have to make one for each one of my doors.
I'm already thinking I'm gonna have one of each. If I want one downstairs, one upstairs, one.
I might have to put one on my back entry door just because I never go in my front door, so I don't get to see my wreath.
You should put it on the back. That's right. Well, thank y'all so much. If everybody's done, we're gonna call it. And is Lisa done? Not quite.
About done.
So we're almost all done. All right. We love you guys. Thanks for your patience with us. Thanks for your prayers. Awesome. I'm so glad y'all enjoyed it. Will you let us know when wreath kits? Yes, we'll do a video, and it'll be about all 3 in one on YouTube. It'll come out next week for sure because we want to get those in the mail to you ASAP. Can't wait to see the snowman. We're excited about it too. We're excited too. We got, honestly, 2 pallets of stuff we got to open and get divvied out. So, who knows? I may show up tomorrow to dig into those. I want to get into them.
Wait for me.
Yeah, I don't know how to. Rainey wants me to look into why her comments are being filtered, but I don't really know. What she asked shouldn't have been filtered based on anything we typed.
We've had other people. It might just be a glitch today because we've had others. At
She said it.
times.
She said it's been doing it at in other live shows. She's coming in on us. If it does, Rainey,
No, we've cornered you to have comments blocked.
when you're on a live, if it does,
Message
message
me.
Shannon because she's in with me and let me know. I don't understand it. Y'all enjoy Lisa's meetup tonight. It's going to be a lot of fun. We won't be there because it's being done at her house and because of social distancing. Like her mama's going to be there. Her dad just had knee surgery. He's there. We won't be able to be there with her, but you guys will enjoy it. She said it's been that way for 6 weeks or so.
I don't know. I haven't had anybody else.
I don't know how to filter chat comments. Like, I don't know if there's a way to do that. I was just wondering, because on my channel itself, I can go put in, like, it's so crazy. But you have to, if you don't want a cuss word in your comments, you have to go type it in the block word. So I cannot tell you how many words I've had to type. But I mean, those words are nothing you would be saying here. And I don't know that I don't think they work in chat, because we've had people put bad words in chat before. So I don't
Yes.
think that would be it. I'll do some research and see what might cause it. It's weird. I don't know. I had no idea. Don't feel that way. We love you too. We did not know. Yeah, time to get rest after Thursday. I feel like we've been on a hamster wheel. You feel like that too?
I'm done. She finished.
All right, guys, I'm going to go. We're going to call this the end of Mary Make It. I love you guys so much. Thanks for letting us do this. We really enjoyed it. And until next time,